Yo, what up, Nick? Hey, everybody on YouTube, how y'all doing today? Told y'all we be back for the second stream today. We're gonna have the full draft breakdown, basically. We're gonna be ranking the teams. I'm gonna be going through and giving more in-depth, like, oh, I don't have to speed up and run through this as quickly as possible. And as opposed to this morning. And it's gonna be a good time. But we're gonna start it off in a little bit. Jay's name is Numb Nexus. Let's start off in a little bit, and then we're gonna go through, like I said, the season 3 awards first, because we do have some awards for, you know, all the contestants for season 3. Whose draft are you most excited about? Honestly, I think Callum's draft, but actually no, it's probably Suave, because his return to draft is ever. I have Dragon's Maw and Hydreigon, so yeah, I did consider it, Jimmy. It literally has Dragon's Maw. I considered it very much. I considered it so much I acted upon that consideration. Nah, don't worry about it, fam. I'm just messing. It's the truth, though. I do have it. But it's going to be a good time. I'm very excited about this season. Hey, Noobish. Clicked on the VOD for the last stream 3 times before I managed to find. Jeez. It's all good. Wait for some people to pour in. Then we're going to do the, like I said, the season 3 awards. And then are the battles going to be on SV? They're going to be on SV. Time to steal. Yeah, they're going to be on SV. This is the one where I have Cricketune, correct. Thank you, Owen. I'm very excited. It does feel like a new gen, dude. Almost any ability is... I mean, that's part of the reason we want to do it, right? It's just so different. Let me get this. Wait for a couple more people to get in. But, guys, also, everybody's channel links are going to be down below. Suave just hit 10K today, which is freaking amazing. So I'm very happy for him. I'll also give you guys a little ranking thing when we end up doing the ranking, so that if y'all want to rank the teams and you know, give your thoughts on them as well, that's also going to be a big thing too. I have no idea why you default to number 1. I think that's wild the way it works. But F it, right? Let it be. Let it do what it want to do. Can't be mad. Hey, Nick, how are you? Excited to see Brody's Cricketune legendary performance this season. Hey. I'm glad mine am. Hey, Blue. Alright, so, before we get into this season for season 4, we do have some season 3 rewards, as I mentioned. Awards, not rewards. Awards. I did draft Cricketune, Pidgey. I had to. Some awards for season 3. We'll do those real quick, and then we'll hop into the draft breakdown of the other stuff. How many kills the Toon getting? Y'all be happy if it gets 1. Me waiting for Brody to go 117. Hey, 1 kill is enough. I did that. That's shout out to CBMarcus. The Rochester Rhydons is a great logo. I agree. So the first award of season 3, the best nickname, Amazing the Frostmoth. Ben Simmons, the channel alert. Lemon Philippe, hello, my friend. How are you doing, Mr. Shuckle?
What's up?
We're currently going through the season 3 awards. What's up? Good luck with the draft. I'm still behind your content. Hey, I appreciate you either way, Dragon Knight. We have a good one. Hey, Ryan. It's okay if you forgot to vote. Don't worry. We got Lemon Philippe, the Pelipper. Moral Support, the Among Us. And SPL Cup, the Sandy Shocks. I think this was actually pretty close, looking at the doc itself, because I personally voted for Lemon Philippe, the Pelipper. Lemon Philippe.
As did I.
As did you. Ooh. Well, according to the doc itself, Lemon Philippe is almost there with the actual winner, which is Moral Support, the Among Us. I mean, this is a goated nickname. You can't even this is such a goated nickname.
Yeah, it's very clever. And it's cool that Sherm kept the name from Kyle.
Yeah. I think the fact that he kept it from Kyle was fire. And I was like, yo, this is a good nickname. So Sherm River wins the first award. This was a great one. So, I mean, you can't really hate on this one, right? That was actually really close. It was 31% Lemon Philippe and then 41% for this. That was actually the closest one. All the other ones were kind of blown out. Just saw the ability. Charlotte opening was great. I'm glad you liked that, SP Crash. Award number 2. The best Joe. How do you join? You cannot join this one. This is already happening and already done for week 1. The next one is the best Joe. For those who don't know, there's a lot of Joes in SPL Season 3. We had Clover Bell's Joe. James Don Jozo is crazy, by the way. Whoever added Joe for this is actually insane. That does not count.
That's hilarious.
That does not count. Joey X9, of course, me, Joe, Joey, Joel, whatever. Shoko King, obviously a Joe as well. And then Talent Master Jay, who was also doing rankings and stuff throughout. There's also
I didn't even realize. I forgot their name is Joe, too. Yeah, we have a lot of Joes.
We have an insane amount of Joes here today. The best Joe. Let me see how close this was.
So rigged.
Okay, this is rigged. Yeah, I'm sorry. this is rigged. I was looking at I was like, oh, this was a. Okay, whoever voted for James. Wait, why did James get second?
I know.
Why did James Don Jozo, who is not even a Joe, get second?
I know. It's truly embarrassing.
Yeah. For all the Joes up there.
I got to step in my game.
I think the third award is really cool. Best 10-point and under Mon. The first one's freaking cheating. Okay, let's be honest. That does not count as a 10-point under Mon. But it's between these 3. As we know, Sneasel was 10 points and under. Don Dozo was very cheap because of Tatsugiri being very expensive. I still kind of think it should have been flipped. I actually think it 100% should have been flipped.
Well, I mean, Tatsugiri put a lot of work in this season, honestly.
Yeah, it did. So I guess maybe there's an argument for it not being flipped and that Don Dozo was really the washed up Mon, and it was Tatsu that was the good Mon. But and then Husui and Zorak was incredible to watch from +1. That was like, it was such a beautiful, like I loved watching him with that and Teraki on this season and Whimsicott and what he did. He really just drafted a team he liked and went stupid with it. So I was a big fan of that. But the winner of this one, which is also, I'll say, it wasn't that close. But it also could have been rigged. To be fair, Sneasel came to every game and put up numbers every game.
Definitely deserved. Definitely deserved it.
Homie was, I remember a lot of people telling me, oh, you should have gotten Weavile. First off, it was taken. But secondly, Sneasel went stupid. Inner Focus was great.
I remember considering getting this or the Persian that I got. Maybe you got Sneasel before I got the Persian or something like that. But no, Sneasel's great.
Dude, this Mon was great. It did something for me every week. The 1 week it missed Snarl, after that, it just never did anything bad. Like, it was actually such a good Mon. Also glad I knew this Mon was in fraud, just like my Furret. The surprising Pokemon of the season. Now, this one's actually relatively close, too. So we have Gardevoir from Tone, who put in insane numbers. That comeback in that game 1, I remember early in the season, was insane. Of course, we have Iron Hands. I feel like that was not. I feel like whoever voted to put Iron Hands in a VGC draft league in surprising Pokemon, I would say.
Yeah, I know what you're surprised about. I think it was like top. It was like, I thought it was pretty high in the kill leader too.
Yeah, it was. Volk as well is another one that's like, But Sandy Shocks as well was crazy this season, and I think I voted Tatsugiri because Tatsugiri on its own did more than when it was with Dozo the entire season. Like Specs Tatsugiri got like what, put up like 16 kills almost like that, or like 12 kills throughout the entire season.
It was like top 3 for a while. I think it dropped off to maybe like top 10-ish, but still pretty impressive for again, people thinking that Don Dozo was the broken Pokemon.
It was
maybe
wild.
Like, should it be reversed?
Yeah, I mean, mine was definitely Tatsu first, and I put Sandy Shock second, but it looks like Tatsugiri has won, which I mean, deserved, honestly. Like, James used Tatsu so well. He used such cool stuff, too. He had, like, Mirror Herb, Baton Pass, and things like that, too.
Yes, that was a crazy set.
The Sandy Shocks support from Amel, though, this season was crazy. Like, it was probably one of my favorite Pokemon to watch him use.
Yeah, it was cool. And Volk did work. And, like,
I mean, Volk is a good Pokemon,
we thought it was going to be really good. And Liv got it, like, basically at the end of round 2.
Yeah.
And, like, that should have been round 1 pick.
Easily. Don't know if you know, if you made any contact, but seeing you, him, and Suave, I'm much love, fam. I've actually battled him in draft several times, but I appreciate you, fam. Truly. Skin of the season: James intro versus Pokeaim week 3, Moxie's intro versus Aaron week 3, Shroom Raver threat to draft League City. By the way, I think I might have voted James in this, but I didn't even think about like Shroom Raver's entire season if we're being real. Like I might have actually changed my vote the entire time if I thought about it. But
yeah, his stories are so good.
And then SK's wicked music video. This was your introduction, right?
This was the draft analysis.
That was one of the, in my opinion, coolest things too. But I believe we're going for the week 3, right? And I believe the winner was...
I was surprised with this one.
Moxie's intro versus Aaron, week 3. I'm going to play this intro real quick for some people.
It was hilarious.
Aaron Cybertron Zing, you think you're tough stuff because you got a YouTube channel and you make a lot of money and you're handsome and you're a genuinely nice guy, but let me tell you something, brother. This week when I face off against you in the Shuckle Premier League, I'm gonna beat you so bad that you're gonna miss me when we're done. You're gonna miss me more than you miss those Will-O-Wisps, more than you miss that layup in that basketball video that I like to bring up from time to time. I don't know, I can't cut it.
That's a funny video too.
It's a good intro. It's a good intro. Shroom, but you did phenomenal work.
Aaron's basketball video.
But you did phenomenal work though, Shroom. Yeah, Aaron missed a pretty wide open layup. It was, it's a video I would have tried to bury on the internet, but to each their own. Well, shout out to Moxie for winning that award as well. Next one is production value of the season. We have J Bear, Jesse with their weekly notes, which we truly do appreciate it. Necra, just the whole video, just being good as hell.
Yes.
Like announcement wise. To be honest, also special shout out to Sierra as well. Owen, nice little animated intros as well. Really strong. Made it all the way to the semis too. And then you have me. But you guys, you don't have to. I don't need to be included in these. I'll be honest. I'm fine. Like maybe the cool support, like Sneasel. But
no, you do good stuff. Like you should be celebrated for the good work you do, honestly. But I know we run the league, so
they're pretty biased towards me. That's I won. I personally I think voted for Necro because her stuff was wild. Can we include Pedro instead? I mean, I pay for Pedro. I do that thing, and I record a lot of the stuff he uses too. But he does put in the work. He's the GOAT. But I did end up winning this one. Again, no hate. No, I would have found anybody else. I personally voted for Necro. Necro actually got second place as well.
Yes.
So that was really nice.
She had a good good intro. The battle's interesting, and she has like a good outro too. It was
everything was really cool. Like really professional. It sounded like listening to her just cast, which was really fun in person.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Next one, we have moveset of the season. Air Balloon Basket Legion in the finals of Mount versus Cybertron. Choice Band Manaphy with me versus Sebat. Iron Defense Glass Shirei, which I believe was Nexus versus Cloverbells. Sub Minimize Chandelier, which I believe was Necro versus That's a +1. And then Trick Room Deoxys Speed, which was me versus Joe, if I'm not mistaken, in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, Joe. Uh-huh.
No. Trick Room Deoxys Speed was versus James. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
Am I wrong about that? I think I'm right about that. Yeah, it should have been.
No, it's versus James. Yeah.
These are actually some really good ones in my opinion. The Air Balloon Basket Legion was a beautiful call into Ursaluna, obviously. Choice Band Manaphy was really fun. Iron Defense Glass Shirei was crazy. Manaphy. Dude, Choice Band Manaphy was so fire. Yeah, the Glass Shirei was nice. Dude, the week 4 one is just heinous. I think the two I have for me are like my 2 favorite sets I ran this season.
I mean, we were saying one of them going to run horn drill, guillotine, Oko moves, and then run minimize. Like that was our. I thought that was our strategy.
That was it.
Did you ever run minimize this season?
I did not. I tried. Trust me. It was on my team builder every week. Christopher will be showing the drafts right after the awards. We'll be going through them. We did have a full draft stream earlier today. This is more of the analysis, which we will be going through real soon after the awards. But the winner of this. Air Balloon Basket Legion in the finals. The games versus Cybertron and Aaron came down to game 3. It was a really, really, really good finals, and Basket Legion stole the show and ended up winning the entire season. So, really cool stuff. I think I would have been fine with literally any of those winning. I'm not gonna lie. Like those were all Really nice. So Mount wins that with 33%. I was at 25% with Choice Band Mana Fee, and then next was Substitute Minimize, which was at 20%. Then you have my Trick Room guy 16, and the rest was the Iron Defense Glass. So the Hacks of the Season award just went to me. And I was putting this together when SK passed it to me, and I said, hey, there's no other noms here when I'm looking at this. So I won this by default.
I think there could have been a couple other.
I think we could have had Liv
every
versus,
single coach.
We could have had Liv versus Joe. That was a big one, I think, too.
Joe. Yep.
That was a big one as well. Hey, Sebat.
I was thinking Moxie versus Joe as well.
Yep. Another big one too. A lot of the Dire Claws not activating.
Yep.
The Malignant Chain's not activating. Go for crit.
Yes, yeah.
Next one is Set of the Season. Mount versus Aaron Finals. Owen versus That's a +1. Playings. That's a playings. Oh, playoff.
Play-ins?
Play-ins? This is
That's like the round before the quarterfinals.
Yes. Sorry, I'm freaking tired. Yes, you're 100% right. Aaron versus me week 1, and Sierra versus Viz week 3. I think I love the Sierra versus Viz game. That was so fire. That was actually
they were 3 cool games there.
Yeah, like legitimate.
But your set was also so good week 1.
Oh, versus Aaron, the Furret that could, man, the Furret that literally could. But the winner of this one was Mount versus Aaron Finals. Went to game 3. No, it wasn't me, Grape Juice. Went to game 3, and Basque Legion on an air balloon did it. So Mount ends up winning that one as well, with the same mon that won him the game. What a goat.
Very well deserved.
Very well deserved. Pokemon MVP. Fluttermane, Gouging Fire, Hoopa Unbound, Spectre, Terrakion. So these were the mons that got like some of the most kills throughout the entire season. Personally, I believe I voted Terrakion because Hoopa's another good one too. But Terrakion clicking rocks claimed like 1 billion kills this season. I think Terrakion was kill leader of regular season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Hoopa was another really fun one to watch. Gouging Fire.
I thought that did a great job, and that was like round 4 pick or something.
Yeah. He got that on the way back.
I mean, we know what it does in singles, but
that Shadow Ball.
Aaron supported it really well.
He did. He really did. The fact that he got Ursulina and Cresselia first, and he got Spectre and Grimstar next, really nice.
Yeah.
Spectre was definitely, but I think I voted Terrakion. The winner is Terrakion. I mean, it got so many. It was actually overwhelming. He had 49.1% of the votes. Like it was crazy.
Like there were at least multiple people calling like from the beginning. It was like, yeah, he's gonna lead the league in kills, and like he was
gunning for it.
That as well.
He was gunning for it as well. He was literally going for kills to get it, so it makes sense. So great job, +1.
Well, he was also going for kills on his teammates.
Yep, to try and add more as well. Yeah, he's like, does this add to mine? I remember watching. This is add to mine. Newcomer of the season. Now I will say, this had some of the closest votes we've had yet. Amo's obviously not a newcomer to draft, neither is Shroom Raver, but for VGC and for SPL, Clover Bells was also a pleasure to watch too, and Keely was phenomenal to watch as well. Again, this was very close. We have a lot of them tied at 24%, but the winner of this, and honestly a fantastic season and well-deserved, Amo, one of the greatest supports. He also did work for SPL, like the analyst work as well.
In previous seasons, yeah.
I don't know. This was just a great season. This is a really great season.
Oh yeah, it was a very fun season, and I mean, we were able to get to see a lot of newcomers this season because half the roster is VGC people. So
yep. A lot of great people. Yeah. I would have been happy with anybody winning. Like I said, I loved Shroom, I loved Amo, Keely, and Clover. All the stuff was really fun this season as well. Just great people overall. So I appreciate the fact that they did it. Coach,
congrats, Amo,
of the season. I think this one is. I think I might have voted for James for this one because he went undefeated in it.
Oh yeah.
I think I definitely. Oh no,
did he?
He went undefeated in regular.
No, he lost a week.
Except for me, yeah, I forgot about me. But like, I forgot I beat him.
Oh yeah, no big deal.
I forgot I beat him twice, but you know, no. James had a phenomenal season, and it was really cool to see how he adapted to draft after, like, just because he would build his teams really quick, but like seeing some of the innovation he did overall was really fun. Honestly, everybody here had fantastic seasons. I'd be happy with anybody winning. But y'all voted in the Discord, and the winner was Mount. Again, pretty deserved considering, winning the season. And I'm very happy for him that he won another Wi-Fi season as well.
I don't think he really had any doubles experience at all.
Not at all.
Prior to this season.
So that was
just came in and dominated.
He literally did. He did so well, and honestly, really proud of him. Congrats to everybody, of course, who won any awards this season of SPL. It has been a pleasure to have all you guys here. As we go into Season 4, which we obviously have the draft screen this morning, and check out all the draft analysis. I think the only person who hasn't uploaded one yet is Boff, but check out them all. I'll have a playlist on the channel. I'll make an announcement about it tomorrow as well. But this is the almost any ability season. But before we get into that, shout out to all the people who took the time to just say like their thoughts on it, talking about VGC, trying out VGC again. VGC says doubles for future seasons or doubles coming back. They were happy in Uber's SPL draft. I feel like we just did the BBL, so we might BBR.
Well,
so
I know who put that comment in there.
Who was that?
It was Viz.
Oh, okay. Viz wanted another one.
Definitely. Viz is so gunning for
more
Uber's VGC draft.
One of the things we're about the doc getting updated, we definitely should be a little bit more on top of that for sure. Speaking of doc for this Season 4, we'll have one hopefully by the end of the week. I think it's better players always half or less of the people initially. I think for that one, there's a little bit different because we want to make it a little easier on people because it's a new season. But amazing season. Disappointing there was no Sneasel or Yox's speed representation in best Mon category. My goat. I appreciate you. I'm gonna be honest. They were the best Mons in my heart. They also were just really good on paper too. But
oh yeah, for sure.
It was a great season, and I'm very happy to get into this next season. So what we're going to be doing now, guys, we're going to be going in-depth on the teams, a little bit more than what we did before, because we don't have to like rush through and give our 2 points on this, how we think of them overall. And then after we do that, Nexus will probably be joining us in a bit too. After we do that, we're going to actually be ranking them as well, and then calling it a night from there. Is the AA draft going to be played on cart or showdown? It's going to be played on emulator. So, cart. We will be doing it just like we do the Then We Fight stuff. Hey, Thriller. It's good to see you, my friend. Who got the BBL? It's crazy. But it's going to be a good time. So, let's start off with the first team that we're going to be looking through. And we don't have the abilities on the board right now, but we'll remind you guys of them. But the first team we have is Sebat. So, initial thoughts and everything just in general on it. Feel free to go, SK, and I'll also link the doc that way you can... Remember, I did update the doc to have the new abilities. Chase doesn't have any new ones, though. So I'll remember the old ones whenever we go through it. But if there's anything in particular...
was there anything that changed?
For Chase, nothing. Nothing changed on Chase's for week 2.
Okay. Yeah, I saw I made a couple changes for...
I appreciate it.
That were updated for week 2. Yeah.
I appreciate it. Yeah. What are your thoughts overall, though, on like how do you like the build? Do you feel like it's a little bit more powerful? Do you like... I think it's like... Beginning Core's first 4 are really, really, really nice. Like, I think his biggest 4 is nice. I know Nexus was calling Infernape an incredible, like, a Make-A-Wish Foundation kid, which is freaking crazy.
That is terrible.
yeah, but I do feel like
that's like...
Dude, I think Ape is better.
I'm excited for Ape, yeah. With, has what, Beast Boost, right?
Yep. Ape has Beast Boost.
Yeah, Beast Boost. Like, I feel like you can really steamroll. Oh yeah, that's right. No guard.
Dude,
I don't know. Is no guard coming?
Well, for
I feel like Beast
Fire
Boost
Blast and Focus Blast.
I guess yeah.
I feel like Fire Blast and Focus Blast actually makes a big difference when it comes to that mon.
But I guess for special moves. Like, if you want to go special with Infernape, like, it gives you that option. And I guess on the physical side, you have Gunk Shot.
Yeah.
You can miss.
Though, I will say that he has...
you have Iron Moth and Petron. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Like, Iron Moth is obviously the premier special fire type we have in the entire league, right? It is literally the fire... Like, there's a Heatran in this league, but there's no comparison. I'm sorry. Like, Iron Moth is 10 times better than Heatran in AAA. Heatran already has like abilities it wants as well. Heatran's actually forced to run Wellbake Body in this league because of Iron Moth specifically. Hey, Soapy. I think that like I said, his upper part is so strong, right? I think Iron Moth, Petron, and Suian Samurott Corviknight are phenomenal, right? Like absolutely phenomenal. The Petra Run's nasty. I would have loved to see Prankster on it for the parting shot plus like Destiny Bond, but I think Intimidate Prankster is probably incredible for a Corviknight anyway, in my opinion. The fact that it just gets, the screens I think are going to be big for, because he has screens mode, right? Like he can set up with Swords Edge, Surge Surfer, Iron Leaves, Calm Mind Jolteon, Nasty Plot Ape, or Swords Dance Ape. Swords Dance Ape actually seems really, really cool, especially with Beast Boost, bro. Yeah, speed boosting Beast Boost, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to run crappy Flame Charge, right? You can run Swords Dance, Close Combat, like actual attacks, and then go from there. Are there any band abilities besides Huge Power? Yes, we'll have the full doc of the band abilities, but I'll see if it lets me paste them right now, I'll paste it. But if they don't work, if they don't work. Let me see if I can copy this in the chats. Yep, minus 267. That's great. Thank you very much. YouTube needs to let us paste more. So these are the band abilities. Whoops, and I can't even do the other ones. Are you kidding me?
Oh, you have a limit?
I have such a big limit. But these are the ban abilities in the draft league. There you go. Those are all the ban abilities in the draft league. I don't think on Twitch I have that. Yep, Twitch let me do it all at once. Whoops, I didn't put them all. That's why. Here are the ban abilities in the draft league. Yeah, Twitch lets you do it all at once, which is really nice. I think the big thing, like I said, I feel like Ape is just gonna be so slept on, dude. Like, but I fight Chase week 2, and I'm terrified of Ape, right? Because even the resisted close combats on like Scarf Ape or something, if you're an Adamant Scarf, bro, and you get the attack raise, it's Moxie. It's free Moxie with over 300 speed, right? Like, you have your Beast Boost, bro. Imagine what if your Swords Dance Mach Punch, close combat, and like Fire Punch or Flare Blitz, right? And you're not killing yourself. Maybe Fire Punch in this case. You go for Mach and get a KO after Swords Dancing. You get a speed boost. Like, how can you hate it?
Yeah, it's
Shadow Shield, Rodney. Why Terra Shell and Terra Shift ban? Because we allowed Terapagos, baby little crappy Terapagos at 2 points. Hey, Lady Goo.
No one got it.
Would have been a fire Prankster mod, not gonna lie, with the Stealth Rock and the Toxic and Rapid Spin, because we're able to use it in this, so we allowed it.
Ooh.
Exactly. Always the last. That's what I think. I think that Infernape is such a good Beast Boost mon that I think it's gonna surprise people, man, this season. I really do. Like, obviously he has Moth, but I feel like Ape is just gonna surprise the hell out of people. Here's my biggest issue with the team, SK.
Yeah.
His electric answer is good. He can run Assault Vest, Regenerator, Mudsdale, but every electric type in this is going to have either a water move it can follow up with or an ice move. You know what I mean? Like either Refrigerate or Primordial Seed. And like if he's Water Absorb on Mudsdale, well, I have Hurricane on my Kilowattrel, right? If he's Water Absorb, or if he's not Regenerator, you have Refrigerate on your Regieleki. So I feel like that's going to be the scariest thing, because his team is actually lacking. He has Primordial Sea on his Sui and Samurai, but he's lacking Desolate Land, which I think is big.
And you have 2 great fire types.
Yeah, he does. And the thing is, both of them can run Desolate Land too.
Sure. Like the Moth is what? Sheer Force and Magic Guard?
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, they both seem pretty good. What would you drop for Desolate Land? Probably neither. Maybe Magic Guard?
It's tough. It'd probably have to be Magic Guard because you keep Sheer Force plus stat. Yeah, Hadron Engine isn't banned, but Orichalcum Pulse is, because Orichalcum Pulse boosts all fire moves. It also gives you the attack raise, which is way harder to punish in a fluffy meta, as well as the fact that it benefits stabs on top of it. Obviously, Hadron Engine is a little bit different. It's a little bit easier to deal with Hadron Engine than it is to deal with Orichalcum Pulse. Orichalcum Pulse is just broken, like, period. It's too good.
Yeah,
it's too good. It makes it makes priority broken as hell. It makes it just straight up scarfers. It's literally also exactly. It's 1.5 plus 1.3 plus stab. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're getting the sun boost on top of the electric terrain boost. Like if you compared it, you would get the sun boost on top of your, if Hadron Engine also set up sun, you would get the sun boost, then your Hadron Engine, and then the stab boost on top of that. So it's even worse. It's way harder to deal with than Hadron Engine. Because Hadron Engine, Electric Terrain is 1.3, and then you get the boost as well. It's weaker. It's 1.333 and then 1.3 plus stab, whereas that one's 1.5 plus 1.3 per stab. Exactly. Pierce Assault is all really good too. Yeah, if you want to do it. It's a little bit tougher to do it because you don't really need the Ghost Resist, but I mean, I could see like Skuntank running something like that if it really wanted to.
Did anyone get Pure?
No, nobody put Purifying Assault. There's a lot of reasons. Like I changed. Like originally, like I said, Terrakion was gonna run Scrappy, but I made it run like Long Reach just to avoid like Flame Bodies and Fluffies, but there wasn't a lot of Fluffies or Flame Bodies, so I changed it because there was no point in it.
Well, then you also have Stone Edge anyway. I guess for close combat.
Yeah, I was thinking more like for Fluffy Great Tusk and things like that, because Choice Band does like 47. Are these going to be played on Showdown, or are y'all going to use the mod that these those? We're going to use the emulator. Yeah, we're going to be playing these on in-game. So it's going to be really nice. I don't think you'll ever see, unless it's like a side D tier or something, which we might talk about in the future, with Champions or Generations or something when we have time, a D League for SPL. I feel like that's something we could definitely bring up. But that would be only on Showdown, I think. That wouldn't be... Or that could even be on Wi-Fi, too. We'll see.
Yeah, sure.
Is there anything that kind of stands out that you feel like he should have gotten something different? Like, if we can even go points by points basis, if you really think so.
Well, what do you think? Like, what about just Iron Moth Petrunt? Like two special attacking poison types? Like, they do different things for sure, but...
I feel like
I don't know, you think they complement each other fine?
I do.
Like,
I do, especially because he went Earth Eater on Petrunt. So like, it's a ground. I think his. I actually don't even think Ape is a standout one. I think that Kaparaja is the one that kind of like he could have done something a little bit differently over Kaparaja, because he has a great steal in my opinion anyway. And it's not like Kaparaja.
Yeah, like how often are you gonna bring it?
That's what I'm saying. Like he gives him Trick Room mode, which I think is really cool. But it's Levitate plus Steely Spirit. I don't think Kaparaja is a bad mon by all means at all. But there's like, hey Glenn, but there's like some crazy mons at 3 points, right? Like mons that come to mind are Dreadnought, Galarian Articuno.
Mon I was considering was Raichu. I don't think it does make sense for his team.
Oh, he doesn't because he has Jolteon, yeah. But like,
yeah.
Or Corio is in there down as well, which I think is pretty cool because you can run some like fluffy Quiver Dance stuff. Mudsdale as well. Mudsdale also gives him that Trick Room mode. It has his attack based on that. He also could have had Virizion and had both. Like, other cool things I think he could have done too to give him some grassy terrain, like Trevenant could have been there with Grassy Glide. There's Tauros as well for another speed tier.
Yeah, does he go? You could go Grassy Surge on Leaves, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you're much rather with Surge Surfer and Sharpness. Sharpness is the good one, and then Surge Surfer actually makes you scared.
Surge Surfer?
I like Surge Surfer a lot, especially because I think Jolteon's a mon that, if I had to look at his mons that are coming every game, I think the first 4 are coming every game, and then Jolteon can easily fit in with them.
And Leaves as well?
If you're bringing that, I think that's fine, because there's a lot of Hadron Engine on other people's teams. But Leaves also naturally helps you check the bulky waters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
that's fair. Because I guess a lot of things don't want to take water otherwise in the team.
Exactly.
Like Scald switching.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He like, I feel like he also could have done like let's say anything with Desolate Land or even like in Altaria with Delta Stream or anything like that. I think
Stream, yeah.
I think something in the end like that could have been really cool for him. I think the fact that he does not have like his water switch and his water absorb Mudsdale is going to make it a little bit harder for him because he has Primordial Sea on Samurott and adaptability. If he's Primordial Sea, it's just getting boosted. We may end up seeing this team change to have Desolate Land on the Moth over like Magic Guard, and then we might end up seeing Magic Guard on a different mon, and he might end up dropping, like if he wants, he could even drop Kaparaja for like Charizard at that point if he has Magic Guard and just put Life Orb and just click, or there's a lot of mons, bro, that can take advantage of Magic Guard, obviously, in the end.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So that's that. Even
but I feel like you want that weather on the team, though.
Yeah, no, I definitely think you want Desolate Land on the squad, which is why I ended up putting it on my Dawn fan at a point. Can someone remind me of Hammerot's abilities? It's adaptability and Primordial Sea. But yeah, again, I think he might learn that as he plays.
Is Samurott the best Primordial Sea user?
No, it is its best secondary ability, though, in my opinion. The only other, like, what else would you really want, right? Maybe regen on Assault Vest set. Maybe like a Vessel of Ruin.
What about like Dark Aura?
I mean, you have adaptability.
Really strong dark moves.
You have adaptability, so there's no point in. You're also boosting their dark moves
or you
too.
give adaptability to something else.
I think that I feel like adaptability is the best on Samurott because you're clicking ceaseless unless you're going to go back to sharpness.
Stabs anyway.
Yeah. I mean, he has Corvin on his team, but typically it also lets you. I mean, take Skarmory for instance. The physical Skarmory ability to the avatars of each of the ones would minimize confusion. You'd have to switch up the graphic, of course. It might be tough for him to do it for the avatars, bro, because there's not going to be any. It's going to look really crowded. He'll have it on the actual thing, but it's going to be really crowded on it. Like, I'm not sure where you put it. Give it mixed potential as well. Yeah, that's the big thing, right? Like, take Skarmory might be a counter for one, but like then follows up with Surf and kills it. I don't know. I can see adaptability on 8, but I really do like No Guard and Beast Boost, dude. I think Beast Boost a lot. I also
Beast Boost is very cool.
I also kind of like Destiny Land over if he wants to do over No Guard. I like Destiny Land. That might end up helping him too.
Yeah, I think so too. Because like Infernape's not the hardest hitter.
But like being able to switch in and get a fire move boost and also switching into waters, I think is really cool too. Like take Ogerpon for instance, making it fizzle out is really cool. If I'm talking about your Ogerpon,
I'm ready to go.
Stop it, tantrum. Yeah, when he's Scarf Adamant.
My play rough to it down.
Magikarp and Ape is really cool too. Like I think there's a lot he could end up doing. I think he can really end up switching that around. I don't know if Chase is gonna end up watching or listening to this, but I do think it's has potential for him to do a lot.
Now I know, like at the very very top, the Zoroark and the Gengar weren't picked.
Yeah.
So like not a lot of strong ghosts were picked. So it's probably not the biggest deal. But I'm looking at Goldengo.
Yeah, Gold looks insane.
Scarf Hedron engine.
Just you just click Shadow Ball. You literally just
what does he do?
Nothing. You literally.
If I want to click Thunderbolt for the Samurott, and I don't know what he does. I guess use pivot in with Mudsdale, AV like Max Bidef. That might take it on, but like, yeah, I don't know what you do to really. Or do you get the prankster screens? I guess for Corviknight.
That's basically. I think that's going to be your big thing. I think he can also go like he can. You know, we were just talking about Purifying Salt as an ability. Maybe that could be something he puts.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know what would you put that on?
I mean, anything that's with overall bulk, right? So Mons that are left with overall bulk. Appleton is a Mon that's left with bulk. 2 points, if you change 3 points. We also have a lot of 1-pointers that are really solid too. And there are some like he could also just grab Terabagos at 2 points if he really wanted to.
There you go.
As a Mon.
Rocks. Because he does what his rockers are Infernape, which is probably not going to
Mudsdale and Copper, yeah.
Mudsdale and Copraja, which are probably niche.
Like Mudsdale rather run AV most likely than Rock, so it might be hard for him to get a Rock. It's gonna be a spike game, like Spike Gary for sure.
Which he could definitely do.
Yeah, easily. When you have the best spiker in the game, like
as long as you hit.
Yeah, that's another one that could run No Guard if it really wants to. Mudsdale's Regenerator and Water Absorb. Dude, literally, I might have run No Guard on that Mon. I'm thinking about it. Like, your pumps too. Right. Your pumps are really strong. I like Chase's team overall. I think the ghost weakness is big. Like a matchup versus you is going to be scary. Like Moth is a golden go check, but like Scarf Shadow Ball easily 2 shots, and if it's not Scarf itself, it gets smoked. So, I think he definitely could Trick Room. Copraja isn't even a bad Mon with Trick Room with Steely Spirit. Like that Mon is really strong at clicking Heavy Slam, and that's all that really needs. For the most part. This might be one of my favorite teams.
Moves are strong.
By the way. I think it works so well together. I think the biggest issue is kind of what we talked about earlier. He's stuck at 350 speed, right? That's, in my opinion, his biggest issue. But
yes,
dude, his team is beautiful together, right? You have the No Guard, and you have the No Guard plus the Primordial Sea Zapdos. You have the Garchomp with your Moxie and your Sword of Ruin.
Beast Boost.
Yeah, Sword of Ruin for week 1.
Oh yeah, Sword of Ruin
for week 1. Yeah. Swampert obviously with the Regenerator and Drizzle, and then the complements with some Crawdon, which I think is great, and adaptability is still fine too. I think some of my favorite mons of the team are the combination of Searcher for Magikarp Cobalion, and then the Rotom with the Hadron Engine, obviously, and then Entei is so nice. We might try Immortal, who knows? Entei's so nice with Pixelate, and then Desert Land fits well, and then like he has just mons that fit so good, dude, with it.
I assume Pixelate's like really good in a Roaring Moon meta. Like, yes. I guess it's still like.
I mean, it's good into a lot. It's good. I mean, if you look, we can go through everybody's team if you want, real quick, just to see. Like Nexus, it knocks out Chiampao and Slither the Wing. Versus you, it knocks out Galarian, Zapdos. right? It's also stronger into Regieleki than regular E-Speed would be. And it also gives you neutral into Dragalge and stuff like that. So defensively, you don't pivot as well into it. If we go into Olivia, it hits Great Tuscan Meowscarada. If we go into Suave, not as good in the Suave, I would argue. Like, it's not as, like, doesn't have as many, like, neutralities. It's me at Oko's Latios without, like, a choice man.
Sure.
Like, it's really strong.
Hydreigon, yeah.
Callum, he could check Salamence, which is really nice. And then even Chase.
Yeah, no, that's definitely fair.
Yeah, Chase is like there. So I think it changes most of the dragons, but it also it changes the matchups, dude. It goes from like hitting dark types with strong neutral into hitting super effective Chiampao, hitting super effective Little Wing, hitting super effective.
Yeah. And with this team being like nothing super elite speed, having that Entei, which is such a strong
good priority,
move.
I mean, his priority doesn't even stop there, right? Because he has Grassy Surge on the Ogerpon that has Grassy Glide, and then he has Aqua Jet obviously on adaptability on the guy. Like, his team is, I think it's really well balanced. I think the big thing it's missing is that speed. Like, speed has to be what it's
that Ogerpon, round 6, Rocky Payload.
Bro, 16 points, Rocky Payload Ogerpon, bro. I love the hard cut to Brody the Cricket too. Shout out to Brody. No, I like this team a lot. I think it's, I'm glad you liked it, Brody. This, it's really well balanced, in my opinion. I don't think there's any Mon that I think is bad on it, right? I think if you could have gotten more speed, like if Rotom could have been, let's say, not even Kilowattrel, right? Because I already have Kilowattrel, but if Rotom could have been another fast Mon with Hadron Engine that's levitating, or that is naturally in the sky, I think that could have been cool. But there wasn't a lot left, right? Kilowattrel was taken, Jolteon was taken, Raikou was taken, so it's a little, and plus he had 4 points at that point too. So is there anything you would change specifically? I'm looking through the 4-pointers, the 3-pointers, anything that kind of stands out that could have been above the 350 mark. I don't see anything. That's
there's not going to be too much.
There's not any speed, right? You can get an Electivire, which is slower, which doesn't give you anything. It's also Electivire. No offense, Electivire.
Gotta have some respect.
Yeah, some respect.
I thought about it, but I knew better.
I think the only thing I could have done differently was maybe Sebstrika as an option.
Oh, Sebstrika's cool.
Because it's 1 point, and it would have given him
that 1 point?
Yeah, it's 1 point. It would have been faster than the 350s, and then he also still has 3 points to still get another Mon. So like, you could have gotten any Mon with that too.
Yeah.
You could have gotten well, we talked about Ghost-Immune, right? You could have gotten Sebstrika plus Tauros, potentially. Sebstrika plus Ambipom. I know you like Tauros as well.
Ambipom.
Yeah, this is the ride-ons. Ambipom might actually do something, bro. Normalize, just fake out Last Resort.
Ooh, there you go. That's pretty neat.
Assuming it still has it, I believe it does. But yeah, I think that would have been the big one.
Like Swampert into Crawdon Drizzle. You think that's coming at all?
Yeah,
I mean, I think Regenerator's just so good on Swampert.
I mean, I think Regenerator is perfect on Swampert, but I think that, like, let's take his matchup into Mead, right? He plays me week 1. My Latios has Energy Ball, Luster Purge, Draco, and that kills everything, right? It doesn't matter who you are. So it makes more sense to be like Drizzle plus Swift Swim Crawdon than being AV and just, you come in on Luster Purge and you die. If you get the Spit F drop, it dies to Draco, or I can click Energy Ball without the Spit F drop and I kill with Luster Purge into Energy Ball. So there's like, I think that it makes more sense to be Drizzle if you're going to bring Crawdon into this.
Yeah, I know for sure.
I also like
go. Do you go like Grass first, like the Grass Immune, some ability on Swampert? Just a second.
If he
like it seems not that weak.
Yeah. So you're thinking if he ends up like swapping out Crawdon or something, or he does something else with Drizzle. Yeah, I can see that, something else with Drizzle as well, especially if you have the 3 points. Like if you get, I mean, if you end up getting like, let's say you end up trading Rotom for Sebstrika and you get the extra 3 points, and you get rid of Crawdon, you get an extra 5 points from there, so you get 8 points total. There's a lot he can do with that. That could give you Swap Super on Swampert too. Hey T, there's definitely that. I do like the double ground. I think Strong said a really good thing right there. Like double ground feels so essential when most teams have Hadron Engine. I agree, but there are also 2 grounds as well. That one is weak to Refrigerate and the other one isn't. So I like that a lot for the team. Like his Garchomp. Like we talked a little bit about like a defensive Chomp being really cool for spikes and things like that for his team, because he has 2 really good spikers, right? He has Ogerpon and Garchomp. They'll always force switches, but he went full on offensive with Sword of Ruin and Moxie. So I will say he can change his Moxie to Beast Boost because he doesn't have a Sohar on his team. So he can just get better Moxie. Yeah. So that's something he can end up doing in week 2 if he really wants to. You can't do that for week 1, obviously. But
both those abilities sound pretty nasty, though.
Dude, I agree. Sort of Rune and Beast Boost sound disgusting. Sort of Rune Moxie sounds disgusting too. Obviously, one of them limits you to attack. The other one can give you anything if you really want. I bet you can get it to go special attack if you try hard enough. Maybe not. Maybe like negative IVs and stuff like that. But yeah, the big thing again, I could see. Hey Rico, I could see, like you said, maybe dropping Crawdont for like some more speed for 5 points, and then or something else for Rotom, and then opening you up a little bit more to have a little bit more. Because there are some faster mons in 5 points, right? Chinchino's right there. Mousehold's right there too.
Mega,
Chalazo.
Whimsicott 7 if you want to get rid of the Rotom.
Yeah.
For the Zeb.
Or even a better Ghost check. This is another thing, right? Ghost Pokemon are very scary. I think Ghost Pokemon are very scary, period, in this draft because normal types are not that good.
Yeah, there's not a lot of Ghosts though.
Well, I mean, there's one person with a Ghost who's in the call.
Oh yeah. We don't worry about Ghost Resist.
That guy has a very scary Ghost. A very, very, very scary Ghost.
Poltergeist.
It's Poltergeist. It's Golden Go, and then
Petron, I guess.
Frostlass, Petrolant.
Oh yeah, Frostlass too. Beads of Ruin.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I would drop more, but I gotta save some money for the drop of Draco merch dropping on June 6th. Appreciate you, Brody. You don't have to drop anything, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the 20, bro. Much love. Yep, my merch is coming out on the 6th this Friday. I'm very excited. What up, Cal? Join call, bro. I know. What time is it for you? I don't remember if you're back in. Are you back in? Are you in the U.S. now, or are you in the UC? Like, where are you right now? I don't remember.
Probably doesn't matter.
5 a.m. Oh, perfect. Oh boy, 5 a.m. Get in call.
He woke up, I'm sure.
He was not sleeping. He's been up. I saw his thing on his Discord ain't even on Do Not Disturb. It's on Disturb Me right now, please. I'm on green. Please ping me. Like, it's literally on Hello World, I'm alive. Like, that boy pulled up to the Krusty Krab and said, rev up those fryers. Like, I'm literally right here. That's my guy. He was ready. But who joins call at 5 a.m.? I go live at 5 a.m. Bro, guys, sometimes I go to sleep at 3 after the stream and I'll wake up at 5 and I'll be like, should I go live? But no, but I really I would if my wife wasn't sleeping. I get you, bro. I get you. Yeah, the Ghost Resist thing is gonna be big. I think he has probably, in terms of special tagging Ghost, he probably has one of the best answers in AV Regen Pert. Like, that's almost as good as it gets.
Oh yeah.
Unless your specs Golden Gold, like, that's as good as it gets for the most part.
Yeah. I wouldn't be worried about that.
I like
but if it's a strong special attacker into a grass type, I feel like you want to have something just to throw it off. Like, maybe they have like Sapsipper or something.
Yeah, I can see it. I will say, like, though,
forced a mind game.
His team also has like the Prankster Destiny Bomb Weezing, which I think will do a lot for this. That
Weezing is crazy value. Like, I feel like that could come close to every week, and like do something like pretty well. Like, I mean, yeah, Destiny Bond, you could go 1-for-1 worst case
easily, bro. And the thing about Weezing is, like, with that, like, you also still have your Prankster Wisps, your Toxics, your T-Spikes, your Strange Steams. Like, Weezing has a good move pool with it too, and Taunt. So there's a lot. Like, I think a Weezing can really get away with it.
And you go Fluffy when they don't expect it.
Yeah, exactly, dude. That also does crazy damage too. Like, Headlong Run. Also, Weezing is naturally bulky, right? like, Donphan's Neutral Earthquake is not doing 50%. Like, without a max attack. Without max attack, it's literally not doing even half. And that's on just regular Weezing. So Weezing's really bulky. He has a lot with that. Rotom obviously forced to run its secondary, which I think is great for it, period here. Same thing with Crawdont. For adaptability.
Oh, yeah.
And I think his Zapdos is going to be so freaking, such a freaking pain, bro. Like, the modest Zapdos. Yeah. I think one thing.
We haven't even talked about it.
Bro, legit. One thing I think Boff is going to learn this season is that he does not have to run max speed on Zapdos, even if you have Pokemon that you outspeed. You just run bulk because you hit it with a Zap Cannon, and then you just roost after. It's not Sap Super Swampert. It's Regenerator and Drizzle to support Swift Swim Crawdont. But yeah, I do think that Pert is insane, dude. How's Cow number 2 as well? I think Pert's naturally insane. I think Zapdos is insane, and the Garchomp is terrifying. Like, actually terrifying.
You got Kamaleon with Magic Guard.
Bro.
That seems like such a fun...
The Magic Guard Life Orb Steel Beam set plus Voltage Taunt.
I'm sure it does damage.
Yo, it does. It does real damage, bro. It does. I think the Surge Surfer set is really interesting, too, because, you know, Cobalion can get away with running like an Adamant or even forget Swords Dance, right? An Iron Defense set with boosted speed sounds disgusting.
Oh yeah. What's his age? Oh, Rotom. Well, how often is that going to?
Well, okay, let's think about it. Right?
It's a secondary ability.
Yeah, Rotom can come any time, I think, right? Because these are the mons I think come every game. His first three. And then some combination of literally the four. Yeah, the four after. And then after that, whatever one he wants at the end. Like I think his first three come every game, no matter what. Almost no matter what. Maybe Chomper isn't that great into someone with Frostlass, Donphan, Hydreigon, Latios, but like it's only Rotom. It's base form Rotom. I'm saying Ryan. Nah, it's Regenerator and it's also Drizzle for Swiftstorm Cronont, which I think would be really nice. I like his team a lot though. I think, like I said, the biggest thing is he's stuck at that 350 speed tier, and that's like the only thing I think that his team has a flaw with. In my opinion.
The removal is Wheezing, right?
Yeah, but Prankster removal on Wheezing when you beat the dark types is fine. I think
it's fine, but you also have like really good rockers and really good spikers too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like do you
want to spin somewhere on this team?
Well, I mean, Zapdos is running boots, right? Pert has regen, Entei can run boots E-speed and still do a lot of damage. Hazards are going to be good, but I think that when you're setting up hazards versus this team where 5 out of 6 mons are offensive, you might like lose a mon or two in an attempt to do it.
Yeah.
I'll say I play him week 1 and I put spikes on 2 Pokemon because I was like, I don't know which one's going to get it. So I'm going to try it on both because this is a type of team where you don't get that many free turns, in my opinion.
Exactly. Yeah. I think for a lot of teams, you're not going to get free turns.
Yeah. Everybody has like demon
teams. These teams are so nutty.
Yeah, these teams are actually ridiculously nuts. Let's talk about Nexus. He had first pick and he picked Chiempao. He went with adaptability plus Magic Guard. He does end up changing it to Sword of Ruin by week 2, he said. He did to in the earlier one, so it's not too much of a spoiler. But Chiempao's nasty. What are your thoughts overall on Ursaluna's abilities, bro? On it, Stamina and Vessel of Ruin. Not what I expected on Ursaluna.
Stamina and Vessel of Ruin. Yeah, they seem definitely defensive.
Yeah, right? Not really taking advantage of its crazy offense. Except for bulk upsets. Wrong graphic.
Yeah, no, bulk up seems good. Do you go with like Steam Engine Ursaluna a thing?
Steam Engine on the other Ursaluna thing with Calm Mind.
On the other one?
Yeah. Maybe you could do something with that with Swords Dance. This is the right graphic. This is Nexus Steam. This should be everything on Nexus Steam. Hey, Nexus.
I feel like, or maybe, what's up, Nexus?
We were just talking. Yeah. We literally just got to your team.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
We did
the awards. Yeah, we did the award ceremony, and now now we're on team 3, and then we're gonna do the ranking right after. It's showing Bayonet. Yeah, it shows the last mon on everything, Cthulhu.
Oh, we did the award ceremony.
I just took a screenshot of their teams from the draft video because I don't have the actual like draft itself. It was on a host. It was hosted on the site, and I went through them. Yeah, no worries, bro. But yeah, we did the award ceremony for season 3, and now we're on team 3 out of 8, and then after that we're gonna do the ranking right here. If you want to join the stream, you can. Or if you want to join the VOD.
I just tapped in. Let's do it.
So we got this. We'll do after. So we were kind of just talking like, we did tell him that for week 2 you are gonna go. Technician Astonish is crazy. Stop this, Rico. It has Shadow Sneak and Trailblaze and stuff like that too.
Astonish is crazy. Look at Sneak.
We did tell him that you were gonna put. You did end up for week 2 put Sword of Ruin on Chiempao, which I think makes sense.
Oh yeah, I did that. Yeah, because at this point I was mad confused if I could even keep it. So at least a lot of people who's helping me were also confused. So that's how we didn't do it.
I think your goat mon is gonna be Tinted Lens Slitherwing. Yeah, there's a lot of confusion with that. I guess I could have worded it differently on things. I think your Skarmory's abilities are great. Okay, we got to keep talking about Ursaluna, bro. So you led to more defensive abilities, right? You did Stamina and Vessel of Ruin. Are you thinking more bulk up and more Assault Vest, right, for this season?
For sure. I just need something really, like, stupid fat. You know what I mean? Something that like cheats. I need cheaters. You know what I mean? Cheaters are the way to win in this game. Like I need.
But you have Intimidate / Wellbake Body Skarmory and Regenerative Primarina. Arguably the best special wall, the best physical wall. In a sense, the best special wall. One of the best special walls in AAA. Are you sure? Like, you don't want to take advantage of its nasty. Stop talking about Shadow Shield Bana. That's so it can spin block once.
Oh, we're gonna. Hey, well, come on, Shadow Shield Bana tough though. Come on,
It is tough as hell, bro. Bro, that's dude. If you need to break like a sturdy or something like that, if you want to do something like that, like I don't like it. You bring it on rapid spin, you go for a nice little shadow sneak. I hope you bring
dude, this man, it's 1 point, and he's gonna. We have like 6 weeks. Out of the 6 weeks, he's showing up like once, dude. He's gonna show up once. He's gonna do what he's. Look at that smile. Look at that grin. That's money in that teeth, bro.
Bennett's so fire. Bennett is so
tough.
fire.
There's girls.
He's tough, dude. You got them girls. He's tough, dude. No veneers. He's tough. He's tough. I don't know. I guess like okay, because I was doing a ton of research in AAA, and I couldn't really find anything on Ursaluna. I was like, I kind of like doing baby tingly moment. I mean, there's really cool stuff. Like I could do stamina body press. There's like really cool stuff I could do with it. But like,
sure.
I guess now this is like obviously this is like the second mon that I got. So it's kind of like we kind of like locked in on the ability for that guy like pretty quick because at this point we had whatchamacallit. We had only one mod. So I don't know how the entire draft was gonna go. So I was like, I want something crazy with this. I want something that'll never die. Yeah. So that's kind of the game plan with it.
Would you think you would end up changing this season because you have till week 3? Like a more offensive one, like maybe Steam Engine or anything that can make you make use of that offensive stat, like even like Guts like is broken on or something.
Honestly, maybe because now that the team is done and I have a lot of like cringy defensive guys, like maybe, you know what I mean? Like, dude, what sucks though is like to spin back on the Slither. I put Scrappy. There's like no ghost types.
That's what I did, bro. That's literally it, bro. Like that's what I'm saying, dude. You have 2 more hours or 2 more hours.
You can hit my Gold Dingo. You kill it.
That's about it. I'm like,
bro, you could also just tinted lens U-turn and still do 30%. Right?
Literally.
If 4 times resist, but who cares? You still do 30.
I think it is just Shuckle and Chase. With all due respect to Slither, Slither is doing no damage to Petrarun. Like it doesn't matter if it's tinted lens. Instead of doing 4, I'm doing 8. Yeah, it's doing nothing.
Literally.
You got Ursaluna anyway.
But there's not a lot of ghost types though. Like we talked about it, right? Grape Juice. So the ghost types are the Bayonet on his team. We have Golden Go, which I mean you can U-turn or Flare Blitz on anyway. There's Poltergeist, which your first impression will do 1,000,000,000% anyway with your tinted lens, so you don't need Scrappy. And then besides that, I have my Frostlass, which dies to tinted lens first impression. And then you have Hoopa, which dies to tinted lens first impression. And then there's Petrarun. The 2 ghost types, you're not really hitting it. I feel like you said, you could get away with something else. Like honestly, bro, I get rid of Magic Guard on Chiampao, and I put Serene Grace on that, so you can sub flinch people or put adaptability again, whatever. And then I put Magic Guard on Slitherwing, so you can run Life Orb.
Oh yeah,
that'd be something.
That actually would be kind of cool.
Also, are you changing the Volt Absorb? The Volt Absorb on the Lightning Rod or
50-50
right now?
50-50. Yeah, I was talking with some people. They still kind of like it, so it's like 50-50.
What
I think it's just because like Prima has like no way. Like if I don't want to do Regenerator, it's just not really healing. So it's just like
no, you have to keep Regenerator and Prima. That's the best one.
Yeah, Regenerator.
I was gonna say you can go more offensive ability as the next one.
You go Primordial C on that.
Or yeah.
Oh no, not with the
Thunder.
Yeah, Thunders.
But I'm saying like if you end up making Ursaluna more offensive, you can put Stamina on it and make that a subcom Mind Primarina. Like it's really.
That actually is true. Yeah.
Great. What did Ursa and AAU you run? I just think that like Ursaluna is such a good freaking breaker, dude. Like it's such a good breaker that, and you have a great special wall. You have a good one. That I mean, you might just end up running AV Primarina most weeks regardless. So why not do nothing? I guess I could have sworn old. Like you might just end up wanting a more offensive one of this. That being said, though, like Ursaluna's abilities are the only ones I'm like, maybe that's not the best for Ursaluna. But I think one of them is. I think both of them is like feels like
overkill. You think?
Yeah, it kind of feels like the Tinted Lens versus Scrappy thing we're talking about with Slitherwing, right? Like one of them, I think Tinted Lens are already perfect. Like even like Tough Claws on Ursaluna could be really cool. Like that.
What about like Fluffy? There's no Fluffy in the team. I feel like that's a good ability.
Even Fluffy, yeah. If you're gonna run defensive, you can get rid of stamina. You put Fluffy on it. Like you have Fire Immune on your team. You got Primordial C. You have Primarina and stuff like that.
I was just like pretty set that someone was gonna get that Gengar, dude. I was set.
And nobody did. And nobody did, right? Yeah, dude, I felt the same thing, bro. And nobody
one did. Like that thing is like even crazy on ladder. Like I thought that people were gonna. So I was like, okay, it's got to be crazier.
Bro,
draft.
Gengar and
One guy had me.
Zoroark, I thought were gonna get drafted, man. Welcome back.
Yeah, none of them got drafted. So that's how I was like, okay, cool. And then no one got it.
Yeah, and you're like, oh well. That was like part of your reason why you got it, right?
No, I understand that completely too.
Not done.
That's why I literally think like I feel like after looking at everything, it's okay to do a different one. Like even Fluffy sounds disgusting on bulk up. Fluffy sounds more disgusting than Stamina because I immediately take less versus that, and then that opens up Stamina on Primarina to be a combine one. And again, again the Slitherwing thing, I'm also debating like Scrappy on my Golden on my Terrakion versus that. The only big thing would be like I just KO Golden Go in one versus, and I'm faster than it versus you're not.
How much does Earthquake do?
It will be. Oh, Earthquake does a billion. You have
does.
Earth Eater though. Earthquake would sort of ruin kills, but like.
Yeah.
But like you have Earth Eaters, so I would rather not.
Yeah.
But it's tough because like Sword of Ruin is just perfect into you anyway because it's it's Sword of Ruin.
Yeah.
It's really big. I don't know. I love this
It's
team
tough.
though. I love freaking Vileplume. I love Sandslash. I love Slitherer. I love your offensive. Like I love the Pokemon. I think the Pokemon are fantastic. I think you have great speed tiers too. You have the you have the best speed tier and everything outside of Regieleki, right? You literally have the speed tier. The reason why
and no one got the Electrodes and
Yep.
the chip was faster than Jolteon. It was like literally the only thing faster is the Electro.
I forgot Electro was possible too. Dude, I think
Ooh.
maybe maybe Iron Boff should have run Electro with Hydro Engine plus something like
Freaking
that.
what's like
With
Magic Guard?
Refrigerate.
So he doesn't
Yeah,
take
it runs.
recoil.
Yeah, it
and
runs
Power
Magic
Blast or
Guard
something
and
like that?
yeah, Hadron Engine. I think Hadron Engine for specifically for it would have been nice. And then the
What about Hisuian Electrode? How much is that?
that's what I'm talking about.
Was that picked?
That's what we're talking
Oh, I
about.
thought you were talking about regular Electrode.
Stop this. no. We're talking about Hisuian for sure.
Oh, Hisuian Electrode is 13 points. That's a lot.
Wait, what the fuck?
Oh, but it makes sense.
Yeah, that's just expensive as hell. Holy crap. Oh, also I have to put Swave stats in. all
You
those
put
stats
Magic
in.
Guard on it.
Dude. Yeah, Magic Guard would be. Yeah, you run Chloroblast with that, and you run like Sub Leech Seed with a Life Orb, Magic Guard, Chloroblast, and then you literally run either Discharge or Volt Switch. You don't even run Thunderbolt. You run Discharge or Volt Switch to get momentum for it. Hadron Engine is banned? Nope. Yeah. It's not banned. It's pretty balanced.
Yeah, that was I was very tempted to
pretty
get
balanced.
Volcarona.
You surprised Volcarona didn't go?
Yeah, I was very surprised.
Dude, I mean, the Pokemon left
Like
on the
that with
board.
Magic Guard?
Dude, maybe I'm hating. I don't think that Mon should ever be drafted in draft ever. So I was not surprised that it was
What,
gone.
Volk?
Yeah, I think it's kind of bad in draft. But maybe I'm hating.
Well, you're hating on the Infernape that we.
That's a passionate hate though. You know what I mean? That's like
Dude,
my
it
guy.
was good, man.
You know what I mean? Like I grew up with him. That's my guy, man. We went to the same school. You know what? That's
Hey,
my guy.
I've drafted Volcarona Grave Juice. You know how I said what I'm doing. I'm not drafting Mons. I've drafted Volcarona in the past. Can't bring it again. He was on my my MTG Arena inspired team. Now do you understand the benefits of peace? But
I don't.
Mons, I think
I'm
that are
pretty
crazy that were
confident
left,
my
bro. Is Sandy Shocks. Sandy Shocks at 17 is crazy.
Yes.
That
See,
Mon is
okay,
the
I-
premier
yeah.
Hadron Engine
Yeah.
Mon besides Latios.
I was very surprised that thing was allowed. I think what was it, Hadron and Refrigerate?
Yeah, it's usually that.
Do their runs? Like I was very surprised to see that.
I agree with you.
There was a world where I almost took it, but I really wanted Ursaluna. I really wanted Ursaluna.
Spikes, hazards, and screens. That seems pretty good too.
Yeah, I can't believe that thing stayed. Greninja, I can't believe he stayed. I was like, I get that, like
You run Primordial Sea, bro. You can get the same shit off of Inteleon, to be honest, and it's
literally.
cheaper. Like I'll be honest,
Literally.
like, you literally get it off of Inteleon, it's cheaper. So I wouldn't even do that.
Yeah.
It is wild great, but also it's like counter teaming this versus like ever hitting on the ladder is different.
Yeah, the ladder is completely different. Like I think gold is the best on ladder, but I wouldn't really say gold is definitively the best. I guess in this draft format.
I think anything.
only
in
one
like
guy-
I think I would have gotten Chen Pao viewed in Nexus.
Yeah,
Triple's not allowed,
This
though.
Peter is safe, dude. This Peter is safe.
Bro, my favorite Mon from 17 is fucking Gyapdos. I had the option to pick Gyapdos, obviously. I had Terrakion and that as my options, but I wanted Terrakion like more. But my favorite Mon for 17 that's allowed still, or that was drafted there is Gyapdos. That Mon's fucking broken. I think I'm really sad that we don't see
really
Hisuian,
fun,
Zoroark, and Gengar drafted though. There's no Terra allowed.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. We don't want.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
want it to
sad,
be
but I'm kind of
normalized.
relieved.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that.
I'm relieved.
We did not allow neutralizing gas, no. Dude,
Bro, maybe-
Hisuian Zoroark
maybe
is
it's
so
like-
good.
Dude, I kind of thought the same of Mew not being taken. Like maybe I'm glazing, but I was like, dude, Mew.
Prankster Mew
Like,
sounds
I mean, it
disgusting.
does
format.
anything.
Yeah, dude. I was like, that Mon is He's chilling.
I feel like I'd run Prankster and Magic Guard, most likely. You know what it is, bros? And we kind of talked about it, like, oh, you're getting Ursaluna because you think the ghosts are going to happen, or you have these abilities because you think it's going to happen. We have so many mons that kind of want their ability. Like Latios, for instance, I knew for a fact I didn't want to use Dragon's Maul, even though it's really good on Latios, don't get me wrong. It's like amazing on Latios. I want to use Hadron Engine and Tinted Lens, so it automatically counts out Pokemon for me that are very good with Tinted Lens, because my original draft was going to have Latios and Slitherwing, but that was only if I put Dragon's Maul on Latios. You need to have Tinted Lens on Slitherwing. It's perfect on Slitherwing. Right, so that immediately counts out those mons for me. Kind of same thing with Gengar and Sui and Zoroark for me, because I wanted Volcanion. So if I was getting Volcanion, I couldn't get Zoroark because Zoroark is the premier Life Orb Sheer Force mon. Like it's nasty with Life Orb Sheer Force. It's Sui and Zoroark anyway. Like it's really.
I get that mindset.
It's literally Gengar. So yeah, so the abilities you plan on using kind of stop the mons you want to use as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
I get that mindset. Like people are telling me I should have put Stamina and Primarina, but I'm just like, it's like draft. Like not everyone is gonna have Primordial, and like only one mon can have it. Only one mon can have it.
Personally, every team should have both Desolate and Primordial Sea. I know you don't have Desolate, and I know it's hard because what the hell do you put it on your team? Maybe that's your Ursaluna. You put a Desolate on it as well, so that way water moves are immune. But like I do think every team should have Desolate Land plus Primordial Sea, because I feel like you're gonna figure out how punishing it is to get hit by water moves. You specifically are different because you have Primarina. Like your Primarina is really
you're not worried about
your
that.
Avimon doesn't worry at all about it. But like we were talking about like Chase's team having his best answers to it are like Mudsdale with Water Absorb, but like I mean you're not always gonna bring that. You're gonna bring Regenerator more than that anyway if you bring Mudsdale. So like I feel like that stuff is kind of. It's the reason why I put it on Donphan, even if it's not that great on Donphan. It's just that I need to get rid of those free weather balls that people can go for. Like, you need to.
Yeah.
But I like this team a lot. Like I said, only one I'm like iffy on ability-wise
so cool.
is
That
Ursaluna.
Vileplume.
Vileplume is the GOAT, bro. Vileplume's literally,
legendary.
It's literally my victory bell. It's literally a victory bell. But
that's the mon that streets are sleeping on the most, or like take Prankster off and put it on something else. I'm like, that's hate. That's hate, bro. That's hate.
I'm good with Donphan being weak to
You
fire.
want to do that.
Flume's cool.
Yeah,
dude.
your kill leader is probably going to be Azelf.
Oh yeah, I'm literally never gonna. I'm turning my brain off with that mon.
Bro, I think it's gonna be Slitherwing, dude. I think you just get it in. You had instead of hazard, and you click first impression. This mon's
that's my MVP. That's my MVP, bro. People are gonna bring Protect against me, and I'm bulking up in front of it, bro. I am not. It's the thing. It's not low kicks. It has other moves, dude. I am not. It's not a first impression.
Bro, that's why I think you also should put Magic Guard on it, dude, with Life Orb. Just bulk up Flare Blitz and stuff like that. There's just a Flame Charge and shit like that, and Flare Blitz and stuff. Like I feel like you enable it even more than Scrappy. Like there's nothing really we need to hit with Scrappy. And there's not even that much Intimidate, to be honest. And the fluffy mons you hit more at Flare Blitz. I don't know. Because I mean, I think Pal's going to run Sword of Ruin 99 times out of 10.
99 99. If people are thinking it's Magic Guard, bro, I'm running Boots. I'm leaking it now. It's Boots Sword of Ruin, bro. Don't fall for the bluff. It's Boots
bro,
Sword of
your
Ruin.
ability activates when you send it out. I just want to let you know that. Like, as long as people read, they're okay.
Bro, sometimes, dude, like I've done it. Chase has done it, bro. Like we'll look away and Chalk.
I've definitely done it.
Yeah, everyone's done it. And that 2 seconds, that it's because it is game, bro.
Would be
that
nasty,
2 seconds you're cooked.
Yep.
No, I think Azul's gonna go stupid, dude. Sheer Force and Psychic Surge are just nasty. Bro, Expanding Force is gonna be so fun. I can't wait to see you use this month. And you just put in a lot.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited about it. I can't lie.
Can we talk about the
It's so funny.
Dude, Liv's team is crazy, and then this last mon.
I've seen it in Draft League do work. I've seen Chargebug do work.
What have you seen it do in Draft League?
Webs?
Yeah, like webs. Well, when I had I think I had Recovery before, right? Did it have Roost in older generations?
The other guy had Roost. I don't think this guy ever had Roost.
Wait, doesn't this guy have defog right now?
No.
Or did he lose it?
No, it doesn't have defog.
He used to, right? I swear to God, he used to.
I mean, like Vikavolt might have had it. Vikavolt did have it.
I don't think
Vikavolt had it, but this guy didn't have it? No, he didn't have it. What? That's hate.
I don't even see defog on Vikavolt, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think it ever got defog. It should have.
Am I losing my mind? I swear to God, at one point he had defog.
Chargebug never had Roost because Chargebug was like, it's the bus. It's not the
Yeah, maybe it was just rest and just being very physically defensive.
Nobody's using this. I just want to let you know.
If Charjabug can put up a terrain, he definitely can just remove a couple of hazards, dude.
Look, it has. I know in VGC, battery has been fun to use because that's a freaking 1.3 times boost, which it is. But I do think she could have been allowed huge power, allowed in Pokemon with base attack, equal lower to the Azu that would have been broken. I think this is too much to think about. I would rather just not have huge power. But I get what you're saying, though. It probably isn't that much to think about, to be honest. But when we talk about how this mon right here is going to click Thunderbolt and Voltus, and that's it.
We talking about Raikou or we talking about Charjabug?
Charjabug, bro.
Bro, okay, did like even entertain the thing for like 3 seconds, dude? He would actually be 10 times better if he got Endeavored. I'm not gonna lie to you, because you just focus sash, I don't know, Endeavored or some shit.
I think the quick draw Eviolite is gonna be annoying with Thunder Waves, if I'll be real.
Yeah, the thing is kind
of for sure.
Like that's like, and it also has like electro webs and things like that. So those are actually, it does get webs, and electro web as well. I think this thing supporting Raikou is pretty cool. I will say that I think Raikou should have had
Hadron Engine, yes.
Over Refrigerate and just keep Promoto C. I think Hadron Engine and Promoto C are both. Refrigerate. Yeah, and then I think you could have made Charjabug Desolate Land absorb the water.
This thing is just vibes. It doesn't even get Super Fang. It's literally just vibes.
So, you know what's crazy? Because she was definitely going to get Terapagos at a point. But she decided not to, and then she got Charjabug.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, she was gonna, do you know what's crazy? I thought about getting a Terapagos as well, too. The little baby one.
That's like really cheap. 2 points for spinning, bro.
The one time you can use it.
Dude, that thing gets crazy moves.
Top 4.
That thing is crazy moves, dude.
Charjabug Terapagos, same thing. Stop this.
Can you Violet it? You know how like some mons don't actually like evolve, but could use a Violet because it's bugged?
You can't.
Is this one of the bugs?
Nah, you can't. I'll say, bro, that
65 attack.
Can I let y'all know something? She doesn't have Prankster on any of their mons and chose to go quick draw instead of Prankster on this Pokemon for Sticky Web and things like that.
For attacks. She's ready to attack with it.
It's vibes. She's crazy as hell.
I just want to let you know that this Pokemon learns Light Screen. Could have had priority baton pass to go around. Could have also had priority Thunder Wave. And as a bug type, so it can bug bite the mons. Could have had priority electric Eerie Impulse. Like priority String Shot. Like I don't know, man. Priority Rain Dance. Maybe.
Bro, we priority String Shot. If I'm getting priority String Shotted, I'm leaving the game. They can get the win.
All right, crazy.
Charge Beam. I'm just saying, I feel like why not? She's definitely quick draw for the. She can't even run Quick Claw. Quick Claw's banned. So she's definitely quick draw for the. I'm gonna DM her right now and say, if you don't change this to Prankster right now.
Do you have a Prankster mon?
No.
Yo, we gotta get rid of Quick Draw. Quick Draw is actually just vibes.
It's definitely for the memes.
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
I mean, honestly, she should just drop Viv and Charjabug and just get Terapagos.
Wait, yo, can we get a calc? How much is Sword of Ruin Terrakion CC doing a Violet max defense Charjabug?
I'm clicking Stone Edge. Stop this. but I will run the calc for you because why the hell not?
Because why not, right?
All right, let's see. Now I'll be choice banned, obviously, like you said in this Terrakion choice ban, almost inability choice ban.
Put Intimidate on Charjabug.
Stop it. It's not intimidating. And also, stop it. Eviolite, it's actually really bulky. Hold up.
Wait, that's actually doing it. Bro, that's not even doing 40.
Yeah, okay, well, he gets 2 shot with rocks. So, I don't know. Stone Edge, though, is doing 101 to 120, if that makes you feel better.
Yeah, that thing is getting deleted. Oh, my God.
I don't know. Besides that, though, first 3 mons, perfect. Latias, also perfect. I like the Psychic Surge, what it does for the team. I think the Enamorous is a cool sleeper. I think her Pixelate...
Yeah.
Her Pixelate guy looks crazy. Like, the Pixelate Shell Smasher looks insane. Shadow Shield, I think, as well, with heavy-duty boots is really cool, too. Obviously, typically, you'll see, like, a Dazzling on this as a set, but, oof, that's insane.
Oh, that's cool. Great. Yeah.
Tentacruel Corrosion and Regenerate are perfect. Bastodon is a really cool vibe pick, I think, as well for 1 point. Like, not even vibe, but like Levitate and Fluffy. It's actually we ran calcs. Like, it lives CCs, like easily.
Yeah, all it needs to do is Metal Burst or put up rocks or does it get Endeavor or whatever the hell?
Metal Burst though, like you said.
Yeah, just Metal Burst.
Shadow Shield is also really cool, and she has 2 phenomenal spinners. One of them has Scrappy. I think that Great Tusk other ability should have been like not thick fat. I kind of like the anything really. Refrigerate is fine. Regenerator on it. Obviously, she has Regenerator.
Yeah, I was gonna say regen.
Fluffy is perfect on this Mon, but obviously Bastodon has it, so that's fine too. But like short of Ruin, but you have it on Masquerada. Tough Claws is fine too. Actually, if I'm being honest, I would have put like Terravolt or something, so you ignore Fluffy and things like that too.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mold Breaker or something like
Mold
that.
Breaker, Mold Breaker as well. Well, Terravolt because it ignores the.
What's the difference?
Is
there a difference?
Yeah, Mold Breaker doesn't ignore something.
Yeah, it's. Oh my god, dude! I know. There's literally ones where they don't. I'm tweaking right now. I'm tweaking. It matters. It might not this season, but it does in actuality.
What about like I don't know, like Water Absorb?
Yeah, even that.
It'd be niche, but like, yeah, it's like just a immunity there as opposed to just resist. Like you're like a strong ice type's still probably 2KOing you. Like your Frostless.
True. Oh no! It got patched out.
Oh, they nerfed
Turbo Blaze. They nerfed it.
Yeah, it used to wall Shadow Shield, but now it doesn't.
Yeah, they nerfed it. It also used to ignore Dark Aura and Fairy Aura.
They nerfed that. Interesting.
But it still ignores Aura Break. Yo, that's propaganda.
Okay, but Aura Break is garbage, but I agree.
Yeah.
Like, what's Zygarde do? That's crazy.
Zygarde does nothing, bro. Homie just pulls up with his no ability and kills everybody, so. Yep. Plus, you can Prio String Shot. Okay, there you go. Sorry, I finished my Prio String Shot propaganda.
She may have sold her on it strictly for Prio String Shot.
But yeah, I hope so. I think Water Absorb would be better on Tusk. Like, I'd rather, like, I don't think thick fat, like, who cares about the ice and fire moves? There are a bunch of ice moves. Refrigerate, I guess, is the big one, so you can run AV on it. But I kind of rather have a water immunity.
Thick fat on the on the Tusk?
Yeah, it's thick fat plus Scrappy. Scrappy 100% makes sense. You can even get away with, like, bulk up, rapid spin,
rapid spin,
like that. Like, you don't need, and body press. Like, you don't need anything else. Like that's it.
I mean, it's big for gold. Like, at least, I mean, like gold and Petromite, like Tusk can actually hit those two. You know what I mean? Like,
I think like Mold Breaker would be nice too because of the Earth Eaters on both of them. I agree, Technowatch.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Steam Engine could have been cool too, but it would have died to the water move. So
yes,
I think water absorb might make a difference. But besides that, I think her team is really nasty. The
Heatran.
No, Heatran is perfect.
Abilities.
I think its abilities make sense. It needs to be the Iron Moth counter, right? So you need well big body, and you want Earth Eater. I think those abilities make perfect sense. You might see numerally a Desolate Land there, but I don't think she can afford to go Desolate Land. Thinking. Because you're not trying to get smoked by the Fiery Dance from Iron Moth.
Yeah.
What's good, fam?
Well, Tentacruel's not a bad answer. Oh no, that's Psychic. Yeah.
Water Absorb prevents Skull Burns. Why not just Magic Guard? Because you're also immune to it.
Okay, walk with me on this. I'm gonna say something crazy, bro, right? Walk with me on this. She puts Storm Drain on it and she runs Spec Side Shock.
Wow. I'm walking with you, bro. I fell. I actually pushed you.
Like, dude, that would, no one would be prepared for that. It would do 2 damage, but it'd be cool.
I mean, it could be crazy. Can we talk about an Amherst Therian, by the way, with sheer force agility?
Yes. That's a cool. I really like this.
That's real.
The stream too.
It has 405 special attack, guys, with sheer force, Moonblast, Earth Power, and Mystical Fire with Life Orb. Like,
it's like slept on a lot in MT because, like, I mean, well, you know, for obvious reasons, but I feel like now it's like
this is a real mon.
Yeah, it's crazy real now.
I think the sheer force sets are actually disgusting on it. I love the Tentacruel, like I said.
Yeah, crazy good coverage.
I think Vivillon gets worse with no sleep powder, but Magic Guard and No Guard probably make the most sense for your Hurricanes and like Life Orb sets. I wish I had more coverage to take advantage of the Magic Guard, to be honest. But
I mean, she probably just either is Focus Sash, Magic Guard, Quiver, or like Scarf Hurricane. I can't imagine
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
I don't think she thought sleep was allowed. We talked about it. We confirmed a lot about that too. So she has her Hadron.
Yeah, for 1 point, I think it's fine.
Isn't it only weak to steel and poison with Delta Storm? Yes. But it also is going to be taking a lot, period. But Scrafty Bastodon would be Shiest. Ooh. I guess over like 11. But I mean, you can Metal Burst stuff and you can roar around with hazards. She has a good spiker. Like her spiker would rather click attacks, but Masquerade has perfect abilities, by the way. Sort of Ruin and Sniper.
That is crazy. First two is going to be showing up every week, and they're literally going to be putting up Jordan numbers.
Literally.
Yep. Tentacruel,
I think for the 26. Where's Swave's team? We're going to it really soon. Thank you for the 26, Chimp. Swave has a nice team. Apparently, Suave has his team name is from somebody else as well. Like somebody else had that too, which is really funny. I saw that in Discord.
Oh, nice.
Does he actually like the Knicks like that?
Yeah, he does. He was heartbroken.
Damn, I was gonna say I know he's not doing that well. That's crazy.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. You like them, Chuckle? You fuck with them, the Knicks?
Yeah, they're my favorite team as well.
Well, I mean, it's more the Nova people. Like I've met all the Nova Knicks people when I was on campus.
True.
It's fine. Don't get me started. Homies in the chat right there.
Yo, my fault, bro. My fault.
You had to pull up and call Swave.
All I know is I'm very, very, very excited to see this Poltergeist sweep. Hopefully it's not me.
Yeah, hopefully.
Very good into me. I'm not gonna be honest. It's really good into me with this. I hope it's not me.
Respect to no normalize.
Pixelate is so disgusting on it as well.
Yeah, that is gonna be. Yeah, that's gonna be really nice.
I'm about to knock. I got summoned by whispers.
Hey,
I'm saying, like, there's a lot of. I mean, there's a boom burst and scream tail. Luckily, I avoid that this season. There's a lot there, but I love Liv's team. I would change Charger Bug to have Prankster over Quick Draw, and I would change Thick Fed on Great Test. I think to Water Absorb, in my opinion, and that's probably what I do like the most. I like the Psychic Surge on Latias. I think it provides a lot because the priority on the team is pretty annoyed by that. It also changes the Hadron engines, which I think is cool too.
Maybe a little Ghost Week.
Yeah,
I guess.
But when split up Heatran, Tentacruel.
Split up Heatran.
I mean that is like barely anyone has Ghosts. Barely like Ghosts are barely drafted.
It's the big one is the Golden Go. Yeah, there are barely any Ghosts though. But the big one is the Golden Go. Like that's the scariest one. And and the Beads of Ruin Frostlass. Multiscale's not banned, but she has Shadow Shield. One of my favorite teams, only on the lower tiers alone. Like the top tier is amazing, right? Like I can't, obviously those are all great Pokemon. We talked about all of them a lot anyway, like every pick as well. They were all great.
It's a crazy team.
We'll go to it a bit, Jose. My team's coming up real soon. But I love your lower picks, dude. I love your lower picks.
I'm so excited to use those, honestly, more than anything.
Bro, okay, Cacturn, right? We talked about the Prankster and the Grassy Surge. Amazing, right? It's Grassy Glide for those that don't know. And obviously the Encore Destiny Bond. Spike stuff with counter as well. A lot of cool stuff with that. But the big one for me is the Steam Engine Incineroar with the dual screens, Regieleki support with Power Trick, Weakness Policy, Incineroar.
Yep. You see the vision.
What are you feeling with Pyro, man? How you feeling about that one? I love the Beads of Ruin plus Desolate Land. I love it.
I mean, I feel like Beads of Ruin didn't really fit anywhere on the, like, I don't have a really, really hard hitting special, like Screamtail, sure, but it spans one move, and Goldengo.
The rest of your mons, yeah.
Like, I don't really put it on anything else. And it's like Dragalge I'm not putting Beads of Ruin, like, that's not the purpose of it, so I might as well put it on that, and like that's fine. Like, if I want to spam Hyper Voice, I guess, more than Pyroar's fine, but like, I imagine if Pyro's coming, it's probably going to be Desolate Land.
And just clicking out, it counters out the other ones, and it actually has like
Solar
Beam, Fire moves. Yeah.
Solar Beam, exactly. Yep.
Dragalge's abilities are perfect. We talked about Regenerating Drizzle being as good as they are. I think the Regieleki, you're going to get a lot.
I hope so, man. Yeah.
Like, Galvanize and Refrigerate's perfect, right? Like, you can run Screen Explosion every week and be fine. Into your team as well. Like, you don't even have to run setup on your team. It's just giving your team an extra life.
Yeah, exactly.
All your team are tanks, right? Golden Goes a tank, Scream has a tank,
yes.
Gyarados has tank stats, Ogerpon has tank stats, Mammothswan has the HP to be a tank, and then you have, you know, the three after Regieleki, which are
three
so
tanks.
fat.
Yep.
Yeah. So like, This is going to be... I got Neris Karna and Ursaluna's placement in the singles meta. I thought they would be banned from OU when they eventually came to a game that allowed competitive Pokemon. I forgot to say wrong. I mean, Ursaluna, I think there was a point where it was actually very broken. Regular one. Tank Weezing, you already know, chimp. You already know. I just think this is going to be one of the hardest teams to switch into, period. Pixelate, Screamtails, Boomburst, Hadron Engine, Golden Goes, Make It Rains, Gyapdoses, Tough Claws. I think Magikarp Life Orb is so easy for you to run, bro, every week. As well, Trailblaze stuff.
For Gyapdos, yeah.
Dude, I think the hardest thing for you is going to be building what Mon you want to show off this week, that, in my opinion.
Yep. No, I've been using Gyapdos on my that Smogon tournament team, and
dude, it's fire, right?
It's really cool. Like you could obviously just go Scarf and Band and like U-turn, stabs, knockoff. Like that's fine. Like it'll do the job there, but it has a lot. Like it has pretty good versatility. Like we ran taunt agility, weakness policy, special defensive, Zapdos, and won a game with that. So,
yeah, dude, it's a freaking good mon. Acrobatics with that, with the weakness policy, agility is real nice too. Can we talk about Rampardos? The Surge Surfer. What's the Surge's abilities? Intimidates and Steam Engine. The Surge Surfer plus Rocky Payload Rampardos. Yeah, we could talk about that.
Payload, Banded, Head Smash. Ting-Lu isn't even a switch, bro. Ting-Lu isn't even a switch.
Mon gets 2-shot, bro. Mon gets 2-shot.
He gets 2-shot.
Adam and Choice Band. Adam and Choice Band. We talked about it. Yeah. As long as it's super spit up. If it's Fizz Def, it's a roll. 2-shot. It's guaranteed.
And it has enough HP where it might live like 1 or 2.
You'll live 1. But not 2. As long as you hit, that's gonna be a big one. Dude, they need to stop messing around and give Rampardos close combat. Like they have Tyrantrum, they gave it close combat. Give Rampardos close combat. Just stop messing around. Stop it. I'm tired.
I mean, it doesn't really have hands, to be fair.
It doesn't need hands to have close combat. It close combats with its head.
All you do is close combat, bro. Dude, actually, to push the agenda more, give it to T-Tar as well, too, bro.
Yeah.
Give it to T-Tar.
Yep.
That is kind of crazy. It doesn't have it.
I'm not even sure.
It's not superpower. It's not the same.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Can't spam it, man. It was like
I have a hammer arm, but not close combat though.
Exactly. What hammer are you bringing down? What hammer are you bringing down, bro?
And focus punch.
Yeah, what are you focusing with that punch? Where? You have no arm to focus. Just give it close combat.
He got dementia.
What the
hell is he focusing on, dude? Rampardos got dementia. There's no way he's focus punching. Like at any point, dude.
Give my guy some love and stop playing with me. But
this is a very scary team, though.
Bro, yeah, you have great priority on the team in Cacturn, right? Cacturns are fantastic, Mon. You probably are the least Ghost weak out of everybody with the combination of Incineroar plus Dragalge, like Regenerators, Spadef. And then you have Regieleki, which outspeeds... I'm saying... that Regieleki, which outspeeds everything and can get a screen up. Was Ice Skills allowed? No. Super ban, my friend. Super ban.
Yeah, that ability is actually shameless. It's completely gone.
Yeah, we have a little bit of honor. Just a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. But... And then Screamtail, dude, you can run support with just Boomburst. By support, I just mean Wish plus Protect plus Max Special Attack Boomburst, Max Speed. So you're faster than all the 350s. I think your team covers the most, right? Because not only does it have the good speed tier above the 350 with Screamtail, but you have the best speed tier with Regieleki as well. It's gonna be nasty. And then like defensive Clef.
Cover the dragons with Clef, Screamtail, Goldingo.
Incin
and Mamo.
Incin covers Pal. Dragons are checked. Yep. This is a very scary team. Glad to be avoiding
it. Yep. Maybe Hazards could be like
Cosmo thinking.
Yeah, I guess like Spike's Ogerpon is fine, but I'm just running Primordial Sea, I think, and just clicking.
Fluffy's way less broken than Ice Gears.
Bro, does Rampardos get spikes? I might be saying something crazy right now,
but he has them on Cacturn, bro. He has Prankster spikes and Cacturn.
Yeah, Prankster. Yeah, that's true. Prankster spikes.
And he also has spikes and
Prankster Rain Dance into Ogerpon.
Yep.
Nah, that's actually crazy.
That's also the reason, by the way, why Fur Coat versus Fluffy. Well, Fluffy has a negative, Fur Coat and Ice Scales don't.
Oh, but like, okay, Cacturn has like needles, right? He's like a sharp dude, and Rampardos is a sharp dude, and only one of them gets spikes.
Bro, he can't close combat. We just talked about this, man. His name, he's not in the game, bro.
Nah, you're right. He got them. What is it? Those football dudes when they ram their heads in, they get like a head injury. That's what Rampardos got. Like
that's my boy.
Concussion.
Not at all.
So we got already a draft breakdown this morning. This is we go more in depth. This is we're going more in depth through. We're ranking them. We also did the awards. Yeah, Mamo's a nasty mon.
Oh yeah, that's That's very
biggest
cool. And
sleeper.
it ignores Fluffy too at Icicle Spear.
with Icicle Spear is
Technician,
crazy with loaded dice.
That's actually like the biggest sleeper mon I think in the entire pool of anybody's teams. Like obviously,
Very
like people look at
techno-wash.
like crazy stuff, but I feel like Mamoswine is like I don't know. they don't fear him anymore. You know what I mean? They're like, ugh.
Yeah, Adam and Life Orb is all I need.
Bro.
True.
F Life Orb, put on even if your adaptability, put on. You're literally gonna put on Icicle Spear anyway, bro.
Bro,
Yeah.
no, dude. Week 2, Shuckle is getting, and when he clicks Icicle Spear, 3 of them are critting. He clicks Icicle Crash, it's flinching every time, dude.
I'll run Ice Beam and I freeze.
He's gonna freeze an Ice Beam. It's gonna be crazy. Oh my god.
I do need some Serene Grace, man.
I think
Maybe
so,
I can pass that up later.
I mean, do you? Like,
I'd Serene Grace, some Ice Beams.
Well, if you get rid of, let's say, if you
freeze.
get rid of adaptability on Mamoswine, right, and you put Ring Grace so you can flinch, where are you putting
Yeah.
adaptability on?
Oh, wait. Huh.
You have to put adaptability on
Something, dude. Like,
yeah, something actually.
honestly, bro, if you do that, get rid of, can I be honest? Get rid of Earth Eater and just put adaptability on gold too. F it. Like, I'm so serious, bro.
Yo,
like,
maybe Pyroar? Maybe Pyroar gets maybe
I was thinking Pyro too, but like Beads of that mon's fake, bro.
Beats Ruin's also
Like,
fine.
You can't put it
Bro,
on.
if you
I'm bringing everything.
if you can't make it work
gonna
with
come-
border abilities,
I'm saying
like
I'm bringing
dude,
every mon, bro.
he's cooked.
Yeah.
He's cooked. This is like
just give it
What?
back.
this is like the best Pyroar could be. If it can't do anything with this, Godspeed, bro.
Yeah.
Mamoswine is a broken mon. I don't think you need. I think Icicle Crash flinches plenty. This is a very good team. As you mentioned, I don't even think Hazard Control is going to be that bad, bro. You have Refrigerate, Rapid Spin.
Yeah, I only have Alecki, but it's
That's
like
all you need,
guaranteed
dude.
spam
You
over
put boots on that
Refrigerate.
mon and then you Rapid Spin. That's all. You're going to get the Rapid Spin off. Period. Like,
This is a top 5. I'm just saying it now. This is a top 5 team. This is a top 5.
there's 8 teams, but I'm glad you said top 5 there. That's really nice. Nobody's allowed because it's not less about Frostmoth, more about the other good mons that could do it. Yo, speaking of top 5,
Yeah,
This
this is a fun team.
I love
is a
that Weird Ear
nasty
said-
team, bro. The Weird
Choice
Ear,
here.
the Weird Ear, I think is amazing, and I'm not saying that because I convinced him to get that while we were waiting for our plane. This is such a great mon, dude. It's 1 point, and not only are you doubling its speed with Surge Surfer, which is like it's bad. It's only bad stat, right? Like that's the bad stat. That's why Weird Ear isn't a real mon. But also the Trick Room Life Form Magic Guard set, when it has Psychic, Thunderbolt, Earth Power, all that stuff too. Combine this with Arbalava, which is going to be the Hadron Engine mon, which is beautiful. Dude, it was
Bro,
1 point. It was literally 1 point. And Arbalava was
Yeah, it's
4.
one
Like this
point with
combo,
each ad.
this combo
Chilling.
is so good together. Like this.
Do you think you bring both to the same game though? With
do.
all the monsters that he has in the first 6?
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, he doesn't always have to run rain mode, right? Like, I think Manaphy, Boulder can come every game if they want to. I think Treads can come every game. I think Arch can come every game, and then it's kind of some like what beats the rest of their mons. Like Arbalava is really good into. I mean, let's say AV can be good, or even Specs. If it gets in, it gets a kill versus everything, right? It's just standard mon. Also, I love the stamina Fizz Def Arbalava, right? You put stamina, you put a Citrus Berry, so you live the first hit. You get your +1 defense, you Shram Sap that, and you're there forever. Like, or you put a Resist Berry, so you live the first hit, and then you get the Shram Sap and you get the +1. Now you're done. Like, I think Girder is a mon that we're gonna see on more games than not. I'm absolutely serious. It's the Chiampali counter. It is the Meowscarada counter. It's
That's actually true.
It's probably his answer to Mamoswine with Intimidate. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, this is a mon that will come to more games than. I wouldn't be surprised if Girder comes to minimum 2 games out of the 6 we're playing. Minimum 2. A third of it.
Yeah.
I hope. I cannot wait for Swift.
And it has decent enough attack too. It's not.
Dude, it's 105, bro. It's good. That's
good,
real.
2 points is crazy.
I mean, and we already know how broken Primordial Sea Swiss and Marchalodon is. I like the Florgus. I think Florgus Tinted Lens Prankster is really good too. I think Skuntank is another mon that like he brings into like Pixelate, Live, and like I think Skuntank's gonna come to more like niche games, but it's gonna be good. Obviously, if Skuntank has Pursuit, it'd be nasty too.
Oh yeah.
But is there anything like?
I'm kind of. I like the Swift Swim arc a
Agri-Gen.
lot, dude.
Dude, that
That
mon
Swift
is
Swim arc is
real.
crazy.
That mon is real. That mon's
it's
so
actually-
You
nasty.
can definitely
fast.
run Drizzle. Like that seems pretty legit too. You're not just running Drizzle just to
Oh yeah, Drizzle Thunderous. Yeah.
Or Caladon.
Yeah.
You just run Drizzle Thunderous and just click Weather Ball.
Yeah. I agree, J-Bear. I will say.
And Thunders.
I will say that we talked a little about it too. Like Sheer Force is amazing on Thunderous, but he said he might end up putting Aerolate on it just for the Terra Blasts.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I mean, if so, the reason Thunderous runs Sheer Force is
even
because,
over Sheer Force.
Yeah, because the reason Thunderous runs Sheer Force is because it uses to KO at +2 Hisui and Gujar with Focus Blast and like Chansey Blissies and things like that. But nobody drafted any of those. So do you need that extra oomph in your Focus Blast and stuff when you can just do your Thunders from Drizzle and then I'd rather have Aerolate, like Terra Blast, Aerolate, Thunderbolt. Like it already has Grass Knot for Swampert and the AV Mons.
Mm-hmm.
What is this SPL League? It's a Pokemon draft league for almost any ability. We're battling every week. We drafted Pokemon and we're battling every single week for 6 weeks.
And Manaphy's Regen and Motor Drive.
I like Motor Drive a lot for setup.
That's a cool ability.
Yeah. You'll see that sometimes on the Nasty Plot sets. Sometimes you'll also see, or not, the Nasty Plot Tailglow. Sometimes you'll also see Surge Surf.
The team like already does a pretty good job into electric types though. So like I don't know how often you are like gonna bring like electric type to this team anyway. You have Treads, Ogerpon, or Chaladon.
Yeah. But it's also good for like, let's say my Hadron Engine Thunderbolt from Lottie or your Hadron Engine Thunderbolt from Golden Go, right? Which essentially becomes almost.
You think, and this might be crazy. You think he could probably replace Queenly Majesty on Boulder for Psychic Surge?
I think Queenly Majesty is better. We were talking about that because everybody has Hadron Engine. Like, I think you're the only one without Hadron Engine. If I go through every single team, you're. I guess technically, Callum doesn't have it either, but there's only 2 teams without Hadron Engine. Is Guts allowed? Is Guts allowed? Yeah. So like it's more so, and grassy terrain as well. There's a lot of teams with grassy terrain as well. So it's more so you don't know its sharpness until it attacks, right? And so that makes it you can't revenge. I mean that's specifically for you, bro. You can't Sucker Punch Revenge Kill it if it's like choice.
Impression it.
And you can't first impression
anything to it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't have Sword of Ruin on my team anywhere, just because like it might be a little bit better on some of my physical attackers, but it also like reveals the information that it is Sword of Ruin, and like it feels like it's nice to have that like uncertainty, unless if it's obviously super broken on them on. And, like,
I mean,
it doesn't make a difference.
I'll be honest. I think you could put it on Gyapdos over Tough Claws and MB.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think that's a legitimate change you can make, and you can't. If they know, they'll be like, "Oh no," and that's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
When Gyapdos comes in, no. Oh no.
Yeah, it's definitely fair.
Yes, both finger. They're both banned. Yeah. Yeah, like going back to
his cool abilities, Levitate and Water Absorb.
Yeah, he went the double. The double
is really
nice.
It's
really cool. Typically, you'll see Treads go for something to make the Rapid Spin viable on top of one of these abilities. I don't think it's too restricted at all.
You have Defog Girder as well if you really need to remove hazards.
Yeah, that's
like
fair
Girder
too.
or Defog is honestly fine.
This Arboliva is gonna get 2 kills when it shows up.
Dude,
there's no way.
Hadron Engine is so good, bro. You have Terrain Pulse, so it's their Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
I like that, like the Florges, like Prankster's so nasty on it.
No, the reason this is a short season with not that many players has nothing to do with the fact that it's restricted and nobody else wanted to play. It's the fact that we're using emulator and these were the 8 people that could do it. That are not, 500,000 subscribers or more than we fights that we would have to probably not convince to play with us unless they really want to. Like that's the reality. This is why it's a short season, because we have 8 people that we like and that can do it. Not that I don't like any of them, not that we haven't done draft with Patters and Game with Luke and Shady even, but it's a time thing in 6 weeks and 8 people. It just felt really good. Everybody has good teams. Nobody felt like their team was restricted. I didn't feel like. Did you feel like? Did you guys feel like your team was restricted?
Oh,
I didn't
dude. If anything, people wanted more crazy things. Like it was. I don't really think anyone's teams are good. People have insanely no one has a fraudulent team. Everyone's teams are crazy as hell.
Yeah.
They're super bored.
It's not that they don't like us for sure. It's just more so like we don't want to bother to do another draft like this. So these specifically require then we fight knowledge and emulator. These are the people that all know how to do it, which is why we're doing it.
And yeah, and if the season goes well, then maybe we can get more people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But this is also, I think, a good core group of people that lets us do also create. This is a test season, right? Almost an ability. Nobody's done this on Wi-Fi, right? This is a test season for draft, and after that, maybe we'll do, not right away, but maybe in the future we'll do a stab mons or we'll do a monotype or anything, because the emulator makes it possible for us to do whatever we want. And this is a good core group of people that we can do short seasons with and have a lot of fun with. Like, imagine this, we're doing monotype, and I'm pulling up a mono dragon into my mono fairy, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I think that'd be such a fun season. Like, you can get one captain, maybe that's like not of your type, and then the rest all have to be your type. I think that stuff like that would be really cool.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Or we make it that its order matters. So, like, if you have steel and I have dragon and I go first, I'm definitely taking our Chalathon. That way you can't. You know what I mean? Like, like I got to take certain mons. So I think that is doing Zoror in a draft league? You meant an official Nintendo PC? When Bros Bros coming back, it just comes down to when we have time. That's the big thing. Suave back in school. Blunder is literally not home for a month, and he doesn't have the capacity right now to do it. So, and plus those cost money as well to do. Unfortunately, like they're a good chunk. I mean, yeah, they're not cheap. They're not cheap at all.
Yeah, it's like a huge investment.
And I think we also want to test out for season 4, just a 6-week season.
Yeah, I'm very happy about a 6-week season, dude. Like, obviously, it's
I think it's interesting to try something shorter. Like, I mean,
the
the standard was like 12 weeks
back in the day.
And now
back in the day, it used to be 12 weeks, and now we made that standard.
Oh, dude, we used to be in there for like 3 months.
Yeah. You get the exciting of drafting, use it for a little bit. Like, it's not that short, but it's like you're able to use your team.
And then we're going the fact that we're doing semis and finals right after too. We're skipping quarterfinals.
No break.
Getting right into it.
Answer someone in chat. No, so Primordial Sea, Desolate Land, like
they work naturally.
All those abilities are just in the game. They're just not turned on. So Game Freak does it a lot. There's, I think even Mega Kangaskhan Parental Bond is also in the game. So it's like Guerrilla Tactics. They're just not.
There's no mon to use it. There's no mon to use it. So
yeah, there's no mon to use it. Like they're always turned on. Megas are always found in the files. Everything's always turned on. They just don't hit the check to turn it on.
Thunderous is really is Sheer Force and Drizzle, really strong abilities. Like we said, Suave was talking about putting Aerial 8 on it too. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I think his Ogre Pawn with Desolate Land and Turbo Blaze is gonna be really strong too.
Turbo Blaze is so smart when everyone's getting well big body. That's actually so smart.
Suave's team is really good, man. Like,
I like it a lot. It's funny because every time I want to use Boulder, like it's like I swear to God, it'd be like 2 seasons I wanted to use it, and Drew got it last time and Suave got it this time.
Okay, so but you're like, greedy as hell wanting Pal plus Boulder.
A little bit. I won't lie. A little bit.
You wanted hands too, right?
I wanted hands, bro. The greed was taking over me. Like crazy. I would have had like 5 1-point mons, dude.
Like call you Olivia. Actually, Olivia has 3.
Yeah, no, Olivia, that's greedy. She's big and greedy, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, Kiram's nasty. Bax is nasty. We followed a lot of the AAA bans, like the regular standard AAA bans, because I agree with a lot of them. We did unban some things the AAA has a ban, like Volcarona. I don't think it's as broken in draft as it is in standard. But we also we also like banned mons that I don't want to see in AAA because I fight them all the time, and I'm sure you guys don't like seeing them all the time either. Which like Roaring Moon and Zamazenta, they're amazing in AAA and they're so annoying. But yeah, I love Suave's team. It's so hyped to see him in a first draft, and I think his team really fits his playstyle, hit hard, and just.
Is it first draft?
Yeah, first draft ever.
Dude, this is hype. First draft, 10K.
Yep, he had 10K today. Appreciate it, y'all. Make sure, guys, you sub to everybody against a 6-week season and then semis and finals. Zama in draft is cheating. Yo, bro, Zama in AA draft is cheating too. Is there a coherent strategy that involves Desolate and a no-guard Hurricane? I mean, you can do it. I was going to do it on Kilowattrel. Very tired of them. Yeah. I'm tired of them in AA too. I feel it. At least Roy, both of them, to be honest. They're just annoying too. Did you guys ban Crown? No.
Nope.
Crown is in Callum's team, actually.
Callum's got it. Yeah, and he did get tinted lens on it, so it is going to be very strong.
It is very freaking good. You were thinking about something else, Crown? What other crown? Zama crown. Oh, okay. So the reason we banned, so we ended up, so Palafin originally, regular Palafin, and then Zama crown and all them were allowed originally. We banned Palafin because we can make it so you don't have to use it in that form, and you can just use it as a base form. Like I have a Palafin mod, everybody does. And then Zamazenta, we were like, well, Zamazenta actually has to use its ability. You actually cannot. I've tried very hard to change its ability in game, and it has to use its ability. So I said, I'm okay with this. The whole point of this is we don't want Mons to use their base ability unless they draft them. Zamazenta kind of gets rid of that. So we got rid of it for that. Do you have a link to everyone? Yes. I'll put give me one sec, guys. I'll put the link to everyone right here. Because obviously if you're not watching on YouTube, it's a little bit harder. Appreciate you asking, fam. These are the links to everybody. Pokeaim. Just tag me. Okay. Any final words on Suave's team? I think it's a top tier team. We'll rank them all, like I said, after the last two. Sure.
Yeah, no.
I'm up for it too. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm excited to see
But Palafin's transformation relies
time.
ability. Yeah, we have a thing that just gets rid of it. It literally starts as slacking, basically, with no ability. That boy's unbound. So that's why we got rid of it. Like, we can actually start you in hero mode. But say that again. Suave. SK?
No, I'm excited for Suave to do a draft for the first time. I think he's going to really embrace it.
I have to see it. I have to see it.
Yep, I agree. Also, yeah, it would be annoying but not broken, absolutely. But again, the whole point was you're locked to its base ability with that Zama. So we didn't want people to be able to use their base abilities unless they drafted them, and that mon only comes with its base ability. All right, I think my team comes up next. Let me tell you guys something. That mon right here on screen, kill leader. Kill leader. Any thoughts on the kill leader? Any
like dying the most or killing the most?
Kill leader of Nexus team. Watch out, Chimpao.
You just killed a Chimpao, bro.
Yeah, don't calc Ice Shard versus this. But
bro, watch when I have freaking bug reduced berry.
That's so, dude. You're such a hater. If you do that, I'm turning off the game and making you change your item.
No, that's love. I'm acknowledging the threat, bro. I acknowledge the threat right there.
Oh, 6 kills is too much, Christian. I'm happy with 1. Of course, Chris. Over 6 is crazy, by the way. I do think there is potential for this mon to get a kill or 2. I do actually think it has potential. But also, I think the big thing is going to be the Tanga Berry. I think the big thing is going to be sturdy Suki Web, obviously, for the team.
Yeah.
Yes, Jacob. Yes.
Pretty good.
I'm excited for my Kilowatcher with Serene Grace. I think that's going to be a little nasty.
That's so nasty. Ooh.
High key, I'm kind of excited for this Dragon. Like, you just have Mega Blastoise and
Dude,
Dragon.
legit, yeah. Bro, why isn't... I hate that Flash Cannon isn't boosted, man. It's so dumb.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not. It's probably what you were saying. The Japanese name is probably not. Yeah.
Just so dumb, though. Like, Dark Pulse or Sphere,
okay,
Dragon
wait,
Pulse.
bro. The Japanese name is Luster Cannon. What the hell happened?
I don't know. Electrotron, more speed. It's more like Electrotogus, but yeah. More speed as well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stop it, Grape Juice. It learns Brick Break. Most disgusting moment draft, tarnishing Uni's name. What are you talking about? He literally Hurricane hacks people and flinched them to death. This is literally this is literally living up to Uni's name.
We are never ever gonna mention. There's 50 different Uzi videos what he did to J Ricky of 1v1ing a Hisuian Gudra and flinching it to death, bro. That guy has a resume.
And then also Uzi, besides when he fights me, has 100% accuracy, no guard Kilowattrels. So Primordial C does the same thing, except for when he fights me. Except for when he fights me. When he fights me, he misses. I told him I told him the whole season. I'm like, bro, you kick these no accuracy moves with no fear. It's gonna bite you eventually. It did. But then again, Kilowatcher also won a championship for him. So
you've used none of these Pokemon
in
like
draft.
At least in Gen 9?
I've never used not even just Gen 9 in draft ever. I've never used any of these Pokemon in draft.
Damn, really?
Yep. Latios, I've always. I mean, like we said earlier, right? Gen 6, 7, 8. Latios is sniped all the time. It's a good mon.
Yep.
It's a freaking great mon. Especially when we had the Megas. Mega Latios is broken.
Yeah, it was like literally the best Mega. Yeah.
Yeah. Why do we allow that crap?
Dude, I guess
Which
I never
ability
thought
do you
about
think
it.
you run more? Tinted Lens or I mean, they both seem
Dude,
super
they're so
broken.
freaking good. They're so freaking good. It depends on my opponent. If they have the Tinted Lenses are more so if they don't have good dark types, in my opinion. If they don't have good dark types, I just click Psychic.
Bro, I never thought about it, but like in like previous draft leagues, your placements have always been in the middle.
Yep.
So there's no way you ever could have gotten.
Yep. The only time I ever got first and last was that's the one time I got Dragapult, right? Because I was first. And then the time I got last, that's the time I got Annihilate plus Samurott in PPL. Besides that, I'm generally always in the middle. Like not even early middle, but like
Dude,
top
same.
top
Same.
8 Pokemon. Yeah, top 8 Pokemon usually taken. So I was very hyped to get this guy.
Yeah, this is the first time I ever got first. I've been doing this forever. I've never gotten first. I'm like always trapped in the middle.
Wow.
To be fair though, for you, we did have 3-4 seasons where we just let you get Iron Valiant. So you kind of
that is true.
You kind of had first.
I was fed, dude. I was fed.
He did Saki. That's the whole reason why I did grade 2 for him. No, I did. I told him anyway. I did it, no matter what. I wish I could have brought it to the VGC event, the Cricketune, but I did. I remember booing the Dragon Ball reveal for how boring it was. Man, that Mon was just average that season too. It wasn't even my best Mon. My best Mon was Quackable.
Yeah.
But I remember before this league. Fair. Yeah, I'm excited about
Ogerpon. I think you're gonna love,
dude. I think I'm just gonna throw it out there with Regenerator every week. Every week. I think I'll use a Steelworker
that's what I want.
once. Yeah, I'll use a Steelworker set once in a while, but
yeah, like Gabeton Hammers hit so strong already. Like Steelworkers, that's like cheating. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is, dude. Like +2 that.
I'm sure you've ran calc.
Noticed that. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's 2 kill like Corviknights, like, which is really nice.
That's ridiculous.
Lore accurate, by the way. Lore accurate Ticketon.
That's what I'd like to see.
No,
I would have put I would have put Tinted Lens originally. So I had
Earth Eater.
I'll show on screen because at this point we kind of have the well, no Earth Eater because I just want to do a Regenerator for the most part. I feel like the
There.
Regenerator just is so good, but I'm trying to find the screenshot. Here it is, and I'll put this on screen as well. Save image. I'll put this right on screen for everybody to see. So these were my draft plans originally. These are my 3 draft plans originally. Obviously, I got everything I wanted in plan 3. Like, I was literally not sniped in plan 3, which is really funny. You see some of the older abilities on it, though. You'll see, like, what was it? You see a Distant Land on Volcanion. You see Grassy Surge. These are, like I said, no guard on Kilowattrel before we made the changes we wanted. Ristigande, how exactly does draft work? Is it, like, but you do only have 2 abilities and 11 Pokemon? You bring your 6. You counter team your opponent every week. Yeah, we had Slush Rush Victory Bell with Snowboard and Cricketune.
Yeah, what is this?
I remember when you dropped that, and I was like, "Yo, hang on, he's cooking. This sounds crazy."
Yeah. But then I was like, I don't want Destined Land on Volcanion because of the not being able to click one of my stabs, and I'd rather have Sheer Force on that. I decided to put Destined Land on Donphan because, like, who cares about the grass move immunity, whatever. It's not like it's checking the rest of the Ogerpons, and I think a team needs Destined Land and Primordial Sea, so that's why I put that on that. And then obviously I didn't want Grassy Surge on Ogerpon because I wanted a priority immune because it has it. Round 3 Scream. I might have gotten it. I actually might have gotten it. Like there's a chance I could have gotten it. But like the first team is more boring and has Pokemon I've used. And the only reason I didn't go with the first team style is because I actually could have gotten a lot of these. Not Zapdos though, because it didn't really take it. But I could have gotten the second team style, but the only reason I didn't do it is because I'm like this team is disgusting, by the way. Beads of Ruin, Glamora, Regenerate Excadrill, Early Bird, Suicune, so I get 1 turn rest, Fluffy, etc. Like the Meowsquirrel, all this stuff. Like this team probably would have been the craziest one, but I've also used Snorlax in draft, I used Drone draft, and that's kind of what I was like, and I've used Meow in draft, so I was leaning away from it. And the first one, it was the most boring, but also probably the strongest. Also Fluffy and Slush Rush Regice. But I didn't want to use Bees of Ruin or Dragon's Maul Latios. I wanted Hydro Engine and Tinted Lens the most.
I'm glad no one got the Decidueye.
Me too. That guy's nasty. This guy's nasty. These are a lot of, by the way,
keeping a secret.
What?
By the way, Prankster, Palossand, these are other ideas that I think other people could have taken that are really good. Primordial Sea Trevenant is really good with Grassy Surge as well.
Wait, what is Pranks for Pasta? And he gets no Willow and no just rocks?
Destiny Mon, bro.
That's insane.
It's a real Mon.
That's actually insane.
Q's not banned. People just didn't draft it. Destiny Mon is a big thing. Like that's a huge one. And obviously Gambit's Gambit with adaptability and stuff like that. So that was like the original, like one of the original 3 plans that Autumn, Abriel, and even like I was adding what I wanted to them as well. But yeah, the Palossand stuff is real too because Palossand can run priority curses as well, which is really cool. So before it dies, it can get off a priority Iron Defense, which I think is really nasty as well. And then there's other options like obviously the Shore Up, Trick with like a move that annoys somebody is really cool, and then even like priority amnesia and things like that. So that it has priority gravity as well. So like there's a lot of things homie could have run. Also skill swap. So there's and Sunny Day and like Rain Dance. So it could have been like something cool like that. But Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with the squad a lot. I'm really happy with Terrakion as well. I'm hoping. I mean, I just want to drop Dracos, man. We got the merch guys coming out June 6th. I'm so excited about that stuff. And the jacket looks phenomenal. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but the jacket looks insane.
Yeah,
I'll send some pictures of the varsity jacket later.
Have you gotten any like physical copies of it?
Oh, I have everything. I literally have everything. I did a photo shoot and everything at Blunder's house with Suave and our boy Matab and our boy Nova.
Nice.
And dude, everything is phenomenal. Like it's leather on the sleeves. It's PU leather, so faux leather, but it's still like high quality leather on the sleeves, and the embroidery in the front and back looks amazing too. Has all the original stuff. I'm very, very excited. But yeah, like nice. I'm hype about Volcanion. I think Magic Guard is amazing for Volcanion, not just for the special, but for the physical attacks too. Like I can use Wild Charge with my Hadron Engine Latios and boost that, which I think is pretty cool. But obviously Sheer Force boosted Sludge Waves and Earth Powers and Steam Eruptions and Fire Blast, hey Evie, hey Puka, are just nasty too. I think the biggest thing with my team is part of the reason why I have, again, Queenly Magic and Ogre Pawns, because the priority mons are killing my team. My team is less about switching in and more about hitting hard. That's why I have like the Tinkaton and Donphan there to help, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm. You have pretty good speed too, so
I'm stuck at 350, but then I have Killer Watcher, which helps. Yeah, that's the scary part, bro. I'm gonna be there's a lot of speed times with me versus everybody, but if I win them, Latios Latios has potential to be killer later this season, easily, very easily.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
How easily? Like Latios, Iron Crown, all the cheap guys that just
click,
hit buttons. Yeah.
Golden Go as well. Clicking Shadow Balls are very free. That very strong into my team, by the way. Make it rain and stuff like that. I avoid that matchup. Honestly, you kind of really need your tune for webs. Yep, webs are good in as well. I'll definitely try it out as much. Not as much.
It wasn't huge for the Terrakion. You will actually like start going crazy.
Dude, I think Terrakion is so nasty. Like the fact that Zamazenta is banned makes it the best in my opinion.
It's definitely the strongest fighting type.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Zen Headbutt for the Tusk too. Like what really?
Ooh.
Bro, Terrakion is really strong. I don't even need Zen Headbutt because she doesn't have
CC.
She doesn't have Fluffy. So CC cleanly 2 shots easily. Easily. And then Stone Edge ignoring Fluffy is probably the best the best part about it. It's more so as long as I connect this season, I basically win, with Terrakion. I win a 1v1 with Terrakion as long as I
come down if you connect. True.
Because CC just like max defense, max HP Tusk takes 53 to 62. So like offensively, I think it's the best fighter, Grape Juice. If Tusk had Sword of Ruin, I'd argue for second at least for Terrakion. But I think it's the best fighter. This mon's already really, really, really good in almost any ability. It's just overshadowed by Zamazenta. But like when you fight it, it's never there. Oh, for sure. But I'm a DVP OU player, Christian. I'm okay with accuracy.
80%'s fine.
Yeah, 80's right there. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope that Hydreigon gets the click. I think Frost.
There's probably weeks you could even bring Wide Lens because Sword of Ruin is just that much of a damage amp.
Yeah, like the Swords Dance. The biggest thing is that they got rid of Rock Polish on Terrakion. Otherwise, I'd probably do something like that.
Yeah, dude, that's they gotta cut the games. Give him Mighty Cleave. Let's wrap it up. Mighty Cleave. Let's cut the games.
I'm saying, dude, that mon's disgusting. But yeah, there's obviously like a lot of mons I'm scared of. Like Nexus Champao is very strong into me, which is why Tinkaton. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate you, buddy. That's why Tinkaton looks really like Tinkaton's like the heart of the team, right? Defensively, either Fizdef or Spadef, no in between for the most part. I want to see the back-to-back full power Dragos, dude. Okay, so that thing they talked about, get up rocks, Draco eject pack with Hydreigon into Latios and the Hadron Engine into Draco.
You're selling 100 T's off that alone, dude. that is an agenda for marketing.
I'm hyped
better
about
get
this.
A Misty Terrain when they face your team.
Yeah, literally. Nobody has it, but they definitely will. They better. I'm hyped about my victory belt too. I love my lower tiers. I'm really hoping to get something going. I want to kill with Cricketune this season. Just one. One is my goal. Right? Doesn't matter if they're at 1%. I don't care. As long as Cricketune comes out on top, I'll do it. But,
yeah, victory belt is going to be nasty for you too.
I think the Grassy Surge is like the Prankster has a lot of potential. I think it would have been better if we all had bulky teams. But nobody really has. Like they're less bulk, they're more offense, which is why I think the Grassy Surge is going to be good for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some of these games might be like 5 minutes.
Hell no, nice. That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, my week 1's like 15 minutes. Like I'm pretty sure everybody's like 15 minutes for so far for week 1.
Yeah, mine wasn't that long either. It was like 18 minutes. It wasn't that long.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot. There's a lot to take in, but I'm hyped. Definitely a lot of things I think I could have done better if I was adhering more to standard AA, but y'all know me. I like to draft whatever I want at this point. I hope
and you're gonna go 0-6, right? 0-7.
0-6. This ain't no. This ain't that's Suave. this ain't no VGC.
Well, he's going 0-8. That's different.
There was no video on how we tiered it because it was kind of done like in group chats and stuff like that. But for the next draft league, assuming we do monotypes or things like that, or stab-ons and stuff like that, I think we should re-record the process again. I think that was a good time. We stopped doing that, so
yeah.
So I think it'd be nice to do in the future as well, just like doing that. But last team, dude, these last 2 mons are disgusting. These first 4 mons are really nasty too. I think he, like I said, changed Porygon 2's ability from Sticky Hold, and then, which I think he does, spoilers, in week 2.
Oh yes.
He actually made a lot of changes in abilities for week 2, which are kind of exciting.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He did.
He did.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say
which
what it is, but he
ones.
did.
Yeah,
That's
he
crazy.
changed a lot.
Wait, what the hell? He changed the Lycanroc. Wow.
Yeah, he changed Lycanroc's ability. He changed the Cinderace's stuff. He changed
Wait, Cinderace is
2's.
real. Cinderace is real.
Yeah,
What
Cinderace
the
is real. He
flip?
changed Porygon 2's. He changed Iron Crown. At least not the tinted lens.
Yeah, the other one.
Ones.
That's
He
it. Wait,
changed Iron Hands too. Like, he changed so much.
he did. He did. Wait, his ability just got 10. I mean, they were already really good.
No, but
They
they
just
got
got
better.
10 times better.
They got better relative to what we have right here. I mean, remember, guys, we are giving people unlimited changes, unlimited free agency for the first 3 weeks. So we're technically we're playing week 2 this week. So we're 1 week ahead. And so there only is till week 3. But take advantage of it. Like, if I really want to, guys, I could pull up with a totally different team besides Latios in next week if I want to. I literally could. It's not. I'm keeping my team. But besides Latios, like I said, Latios thing anyway. But I could literally pull up. I could go mono dragon if I really wanted to. But
Just let's talk about the last mon drafted. I think in the entirety of this season was Tinglu.
I think that's
That's insane.
Actually, no, it was Pyro. Pyro was
No,
the
the
last
last, yeah, Pyro.
Tinglu was the
thank
second last,
God.
though. Tinglu was the second
Thank
last.
God. It's not as crazy as Pyro.
Bro, the refrigerate Iron Hands though with the fake out. I think the Pyro is the thing was so disgusting, bro. Like, both of the abilities are so nasty, man. Regenerator
Yeah,
and
Toxic Chain is
How
such a
dare
cool
you?
ability.
How dare you?
Goddamn, dude. Goddamn.
I'm really
Like,
glad Callum doesn't play AAA because there's a stall team with Tinglu that runs Prankster, Sub
Prankster.
Protect, Sandtomb, Spite, Tinglu. And you literally PP stall. You PP stall
Like, what
everybody.
is the point of that? Like, do they just get off to that? What is the point of
Yeah,
that?
no,
Sounds
it was really
terrible.
nasty because like Tinglu's already a mon that you have to hit moves to kill for the most part. So like the fact you're subbing protecting, it's on a full stall team as well. So you have hazards up, but obviously Regenerator and Toxic Chain are crazy, bro. Why'd you say that? I mean, he's not gonna do that. He has Prankster on Hoopa, which is a great Prankster mon.
Yeah, he was gonna say he's not gonna do that. And
Also, his abilities are broken.
very-
on Tinglu. Like,
yeah, they're crazy. He's very confident in these. Like, he likes these too.
dude,
Yeah.
I mean, why
No,
not?
that
You
makes a
click
lot of
Ruination, you get a Poisoner. I'll be so mad. Like, you're going to a flyer, right, to be immune to Tinglu's stuff. It doesn't have its Vessel of Ruin, which is really nice. So you can actually do damage to it. But it still has base 165 HP, base 130 defense, base 80 special defense. Like, it's still good. So strong, too.
Yep.
Is there any mon you guys have any high hopes for this season?
On down team,
Yeah.
It's got to be the Iron Crown.
I feel like the crown speaks for itself, right?
Yeah,
That's like
I
nobody really. No one questions if LeBron James is gonna get that dunk. He's gonna get that damn
no, that's
dunk.
how
You know what I'm saying?
I feel the same way about that. I think for me it's Mence, by the way. Like, it's literally Mence.
Yeah, I'm actually high up the men's pill. I was obsessed with that mon in the freaking that Ubers league we did. He has Shadow Shield. He will literally always get a Dragon Dance off.
Bro, it's
He will
literally
always get it off.
Dragonite,
Yep.
man. We talked about it. It's literally Dragonite with
It
better
is.
speed.
It is,
And it's not like
It
Dragonite
actually
has
is.
better attack. They're
Yeah,
the same. Like,
Same
it
attack.
like genuinely
Yeah.
is. He has prankster screens on the Hoopa. All he needs to do is just literally just. He could even go Lumberry Dragon Dance, so he can just ignore T Wave, or he could get lucky and miss and just dodge it.
Actually, Mence has what was it? 2 points higher because it's 405 versus 403.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Uh-huh.
Obviously,
I'm high up the
it
Mence.
trades out the bulk, right? But then it trades out
Yeah.
the bulk for that. But it has a higher special attack as well with 110. Like, Hoopa and Lu do have great synergy as well. You get up the spikes and you just go Hoopa. You stop them from
Yeah.
spinning. Well, most spinners do
This
have.
lives Great Tusk and
Yeah, you stop. Yeah.
click close combat for
Yeah, a lot of
free.
spinners are going to have. something though.
Yeah, some secondary. Like I don't have it on Dawn Fan. I definitely should have, again, an ability like Refrigerate or something like that. But I'm very adamant about teams need Desolate Land.
Your abilities make sense. So.
Yeah, I'm definitely like even if it just means it's a one-time switch and I just need the monster to have Desolate Land. Even if I die to wear the ball or whatever, I don't care. But no, Hoopa's great.
Yeah, Cal doesn't have Primordial C.
Yeah,
right?
he doesn't, which is kind of busy out of my opinion.
Does he have? Wait, does he? Oh, he does have Desolate Land. Okay. He doesn't
Yeah,
have.
Ace, the best
Cinderace is great on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have no C. Wait, what's the pill on having both? Like, why just to turn off the other one?
Yes, you need to. That's basically Crown has Tinted Lens, and I believe it was it Earth Eater?
No, it wasn't. No, Soul Heart.
Soul Heart, yeah. Tinted Lens is
Soul
Soul Heart. Thank you. I'm looking at the new one, so I appreciate you doing the one. So the pill, basically, Nexus, is that you want a Desolate Landmon because you want to get rid of Drizzle. You want to get rid of let's take our Chaladon.
Whether it be.
Hello, Netter, good to see you, fam. Take our Chaladon, for instance, bro. If you don't have a Desolate Landmon, how are you stopping Electroshock? Like, how are you stopping it? Like, look at your team.
True.
Look at your team.
Yeah.
What do you do to stop
Desolate
Electroshock?
Landmon. I gotta hold it.
That's it, right? Like,
Straight
you got
up, I'd have to
Primarino
hold
and
it, yeah.
Bulbasaur, but like Flash Cannon and Steel Beam are
Flash
still
Cannon.
very strong. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So that's the big thing with that mon, which is why I was suggesting potentially an Ursaluna just to have to stop it. Happy Sunday,
Yeah,
my man.
that makes sense.
Appreciate you.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And then Hands is Refrigerate plus Earth Eater on its set Nebula.
Bro, what other normal moves does it get? Does it get Body Slam?
It does get Body Slam and Fake Out, bro. That's all it needs. Body Slam.
That's
is
actually all it
perfect.
needs.
You think that's worth it?
Absolutely, dude.
Refrigerate on the hand?
Bro, like I like Galvanize because in Electric Terrain that thing is
Yeah.
doing like 50% to Screamtail. Like, I like that, in my opinion. Like, it's actually really strong when you partner it with Hadron Engine, which every team has.
Does he have
except
Hadron
for him.
Engine?
Except for him.
No, he doesn't have it either.
Really interesting that he doesn't have Hadron Engine. I feel like it's such a good ability to have. Now, if I had to put on a mono,
What would you put it on though?
It's like
Crown?
Crown, but you have Tinted Lens. Like, that's the thing too. Like, it's really tough for him.
I would probably
Hoopa
say
seems
Crown.
good with
Dude,
Psychic Surge.
he could just put on the Rabambi.
Yeah, he could.
That's fair.
Because that's the one mon I'm kind of like a bit concerned on his abilities. Like, I like adaptability. Queen the Majesty, I'm a bit iffy on. Like, I get why he has it, but like,
it's so you can't revenge kill when he's sash when he's setting up webs. I think put it on Hoopa. Psychic Surge for Expanding Force is cool, but what if you boosted all your moves?
true.
That's fair.
Ray, are you still here? That's a legitimate like thought in my opinion. That if you put Hadron Engine on the Hoopa, you're boosting all its moves. I get why you're Psychic Surge because of the priority. Which is very fair. But you also have like one of the most defensive teams in my opinion between Unaware Porygon, Lou.
Probably the most defensive team. Yeah, he's got
literally the most defensive team.
Hands and Lou is crazy.
But again, like Hadron Engine is really interesting. Just in case you do run we don't have anything with Slush Rush or anything here though. But not Slush Rush. We don't have Surge Surfer or anything here. But just an idea behind it. I think most teams should have Hadron Engine. I think it's really really good. It's like the best ability. But I really really like Callum's team in general. Can we talk about Ace? Ace is so good, dude.
Ace is crazy as hell.
Yeah,
He
hits so hard.
He has Magic Guard on Vaporeon, which makes sense. But Ace typically likes Desolate Land plus Magic Guard because it can run Flare Blitz.
What does it have?
It's
I only see the new stuff. Is Desolate Land and what?
Desolate Land plus
and
Moxie, right?
Moxie, yeah, Moxie, not Beast Boost Moxie.
I get why Moxie. Sucker Punch into
Yeah,
a Moxie
I mean, it seems
is
crazy.
Kinda crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Terra's
get the
banned,
one-
yeah. No Terra allowed.
It is crazy as hell.
But also like I mean, Desolate Land like boosts your fire moves the same as one Moxie boost, right?
Beforehand, yeah.
Yeah, so like you're definitely weaker before it.
That's why like it's
So,
like
like,
Magic
is it
Guard is
worth it?
real nice because you don't care about hazard. You run a Life Orb, you run Flare Blitz. I will say
It's not
that
bad
I
on
think
Vaporeon
that,
though.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's really good. Like we said, for defensive, you're not locked in the boots. You can run leftovers. You can run Life Orb, like on defensive sets to get the KOs with Scald plus Ice Beam. Like something. Vaporeon already has nasty special attack, so it makes sense on it. I think that I like his speed tiers a lot. He has great speed tiers. He has two Pokemon over the standard 350, the 110 baseline that we've kind of established is a huge thing in this draft, right? So many people have 350. So many people are speed tying at 350. And then he has the Mon above that, right? Like I said, Rabambi. And then he has the Mon right. He has the base 100 line, and he has right below the base 100 line. So he's missing the exact 350, but he has literally what he wants. Like he has the base 100 to punish the other Mons that are under base 100, and then he has Crown, which is just going to be probably his kill leader.
And he has webs.
Yeah, and
that could also change the speed tiers up too.
And it's like Serena hits really hard. Scrappy to Rapid Spin is perfect.
Yep.
No guard Porygon sounds really cool for Zap Cannon. That actually sounds fire.
It's
Not even
foul
just
for
Zap
that.
Cannon. You can run Blizzard and Thunder. Like
He's foul for that. I get why he does that. He is foul for that, dude. That's so crazy. That's
I
actually
agree.
So crazy.
That's a big thing as well about Ace running boots in Desolate Land. You just come in on the weather balls and stuff like that. Really, really nice.
Yeah.
It's a big reason why, like I said, I think Desolate Land and Primordial Sea like needs to be on the team. Originally, my Killer Watcher was gonna have both, but I'm like, doesn't make sense. Like I need something else.
He could put Primordial Sea on the Vaporeon, no?
Yeah, honestly.
But I get why he has Magic Guard.
And
But I feel like,
though.
yeah, I just feel like he could take at least one of them off for Mortis. I think that'd be huge for him.
Just put boots on.
Yeah, it's probably gonna run boots 9 times out of 10 anyway.
Well, not with
Well, if he's not Magic Guard. Magic Guard,
you could afford to run.
I really do
Input
think
Magic Guard on
I really do think
Cinderace.
Primordial Sea is worth running. It's a little tougher, like I said, on his team because it's only Vaporeon that gets boosted, but Specs Vaporeon on my Primordial Sea is kind of nice. But I don't know, it's tough. It's tough with his current team. It's really tough. Like, what do you want? I think the big thing is a Hadron engine. I would run on Hoopa for sure more.
He probably wants Vaporeon to be a wish passer pivot anyway.
So Primordial Sea on Serena is really nice. It's just hard for Serena because the Scrappy is necessary, right? You want to be able to Rapid Spin. That's why he has it.
Spin.
Yeah. And the big one as well is, and plus he punishes that with like Future Sight from Iron Crown into like Rapid Spin and stuff like that. And then Grassy Surge makes a lot of sense with Serena because, I mean, why would you not take advantage of the Grassy Glide? It gives him priority on his team, which he doesn't really have. Like, he has the Sucker Punches, but they're kind of weak, right, for the most part. So this gives him that. And he has Fake Out, which is nice. But this gives him just a bit more. I would say that I think that Serena probably would be the most likely because, I mean, I showed Trevenant on one of my earlier plans with Grassy Surge plus Primordial Sea. Is poisoning on the ban list? Absolutely. It's on a regular ban list too for AAA. But I do think Primordial Sea, if you're right, Serena would probably be the one that has to take it the most. And you probably have to get rid of Grassy Surge. I think you keep Scrappy 100%. I don't know if does that even make his team better in a sense? I think it makes it a little easier for the fire switching. His team is, I'd say his team's a little fire weak. I think you can go on a limb and say that he does make some changes that help his team a little bit with some abilities. But I will say currently, because Vaporeon isn't like Vaporeon ain't really the fire switching when it's when the fire types are switching up. Like take Iron Moth for instance, it's gonna hit it.
It's immune.
Yeah, it's gonna take a Sheer Force, Magic Guard, Life Orb, and then it's gonna hit with Discharge or Energy Ball after or something like that. Like
man,
the immunity makes a big difference. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Moth looks really scary into him. Yeah,
I agree. Yeah.
I get it.
What's like it on the track score? It's a 1-point vibe. That gives him rocks. I think that's the big one. If he doesn't have Lou, like it gives him rocks. I do think there's a few mons in the 1-pointer that he could do over. Combine is cool too. That's not a bad one.
I think he got Lycanroc that after he likes that mon.
This is a fun as a what mon?
Like I think he got Lycanroc just because he likes it.
You might actually be right.
I think that's.
I know he likes that mon like crazy.
Because there are some 1-pointers in like that are we talked about it before, but there's some really disrespectful compared to the other mons in the tier of 1-pointers.
Yes.
Yeah. Like a lot of them. So,
they're there for a reason though.
Yeah.
We can continue to disrespect them.
We continue to disrespect them. It's crazy. Dude, I think I can make a legitimate draft out of 7 1-pointers. Like I'm looking at this stuff.
Bro, see, that's why I was being greedy. I was like, if I get 5 1-pointers, I'm chilling. Some of them are crazy down there.
That's why I wanted to get 12 mons just to have all the options.
They did make it 9 to 11, or right? Or wait, did we need 9 to 12?
I'm at 12. I'm the only one with 12. I think it's 10.
I think we made
12,
10.
Right? 10, 12, 10.
I wanted to do 9. We did 10.
Yeah, 10 to 12 makes sense. Yeah. Dude, there's so many good 1-pointers. What the hell? I'm just scrolling.
Camera up. I'm looking at camera up, man. Anyone wants to get camera out?
We'll do a low tier AA next.
Why not? Dude, I think Substrika is like a legitimate threat down there that nobody took.
Refrigerate and Hadron.
The second was something we were going to talk about over Suave, but then we ended up on the Arbolive of Weird Deer. Stormdrain camera up sounds so funny. Makes sense too.
Camera up build.
He's absorbing the water. Why not?
Love the goat.
I really like Callum's team. I think again the slightly fire weak. Like even with like Shadow Shield and stuff like that, but he does make some changes. Like I said, I think the fire type is actually gonna be scary though. From that, I just think not having that Primordial Sea is gonna hurt. But that's like my
for
mantra
sure.
for this anyway. What any closing words on this day? Is that you guys think is
The same. I like his team. It is a bit fire weak. I don't know if he faces Chase. Because Chase has Moth and Infernape.
we can check the
two
schedule.
crazy fire types.
Yeah, he has really good. Infernape
Chase-
specifically looks
Yeah, Infernape's
insane here
crazy.
with Beast Boost, bro. Like, cause you just run SD.
Yeah.
you
it
gotta
looks
run that
crazy.
Shadow Shield homie in the back.
He does face Chase week 6.
They definitely play. Yeah. Week
That's his
6.
last week. He faces him. Yo, Calm, you're good, bro. He faces him last week. He's good, bro. He's good.
Looking for SPL Draft League. Interesting. All right, let me load up the let's load up the rankings.
Ooh. Okay.
It is time to rank. I'll put this right here. Where there's this Pokemon Showdown. Give our honest ranks, and then we'll call it a night.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll give this link to you guys as well. That way you guys can rank what you feel works best and not. Obviously, there's nothing mean here. Just best, top tier, really good, solid. Like there's no
Nothing's
reason. I don't think
personal.
there's
Yeah.
no D tier. First off, there's no D. There's 8
I was
people.
gonna say no
there's-
one has a bad
yeah.
team. There's
Nobody
no
has a bad team.
There's only like great teams and amazing teams, honestly.
It's all comparative. It is all comparative.
I'll link these to you guys as well if you would like to make your own. And then we kind of go from there. So we'll go through it. We'll look at it. I think it's impossible to have a bad team with as many points as we have. Like as many people we have. I think it's impossible. We gave so many points. We gave so many people. So I guess we just talked about Callum, and it's a good one to start. What are you guys thinking about it? This is before his new changes. I like his new changes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'd put his. Ooh, this is kind of hard. I'd probably put it in like top tier, or like really good.
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards really good, and then
I'm
top
leaning
tier
towards
after.
really good as well.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards top tier after his changes. I think his changes are phenomenal.
yes,
Like I think
yes,
the ability changes guys he made for week 2, I think are
It's insane.
Really,
it's
really
insane.
good.
They're very cool changes.
Looking at
yeah.
especially Cinderace, like
yeah,
that thing is crazy as hell.
they patched a lot of weaknesses that I think he had. But for right now, I do think really good is the cutoff.
Yeah.
For it, I think that he
Yeah.
has insane mons.
He has
I still think
he has the best bulk.
Yeah, he has the best
league.
bulk of the league
By far.
and he has mons that actually can take it out. Like Iron Hands can do it. I think Crown is going to be impossible to switch into. Mence, I'm so excited. I'm really high on Mence for him, and then Ace as well. Once he changes its abilities, are really good. I just think that what we talked about prior, him not having Promoto C means that the fire moves are really, really good into him. Like the spite resistances and stuff. And the fire mons are not, it's not like the fire mons are only clicking fire moves. We talked about Chase with Iron Moth plus Infernape. We have the
You got me with Pyroar.
Pyroar, which is that's not even a joke. Like, it's the actual real one. Ogre Pond Hearthflame is a big one too. Just clicking Ivy.
Yeah,
Cudgel.
Hearthflame is really scary.
It's just all the Desolate Land mons. Like my Volcanion. My Volcanion gets to click like Fire Blast and stuff into that team very freely, and I have Wall Charge for opponents. So there's like a lot there. So I think that really good is a good start for it, and then I think that it easily moves up to top tier after week 2. Maybe this is something we could do at the end of. Maybe this is something we could easily do at the end of the watch togethers and stuff. If y'all want to pull up at stuff like just for, because the watch togethers are going to be four games.
You talking about like update the
We're a little quicker.
Every week.
like this ranking
Every
every week? That'd
week.
actually be cool as hell.
Right?
Ooh.
Not even, and based on power rankings / draft rankings based on changes. I think it'd be really fun. What do you guys think in the chat?
Yeah.
Like, do you guys think that'd be interesting? Because again, there's 8 people, so it's only 4 games a week. Very, very quick watch togethers. These games, I'm telling you straight up, are like 20 minutes
The
each.
games
Like,
are going to be quick. Yeah.
yeah, so I feel like that'd be really fun, especially if I put it at like times 1.5. Like the games are gonna be like 10 minutes each. So I feel like this would be fun. Get a group together and give our overall thoughts, and then we kind of talk about it every week, and we see how it changes. So I'll put this first one that we do in the chat after, and then we'll see how it updates every week. But Liv, I think her first 3 are, I think her first
Broken
2
as
are
hell.
amazing.
Yeah, sort of
yeah,
ruined cat, great tusk with Scrappy.
Scrappy.
Like it
I don't.
just
Yeah, I don't like the thick fat as much. Like I said, but I think Meow is perfect. I think Heatran respects Iron Moth, which is I think
crazy?
it needs to. It needs to the team.
Yeah.
I'm hype on the Psychic Stir's Lottie, what it does for the squad. I think it opens up Poltergeist a lot because now you don't.
Enam is crazy.
Yeah, Enam is nasty. I think Tentacle's really cool. I think Raikou is great. I think Raikou would have been better with Hadron Engine over Refrigerate because Primordial C already lets you click Scald anyway, and you already have Scald with Hadron Engine being stronger too. Thunderbolt, Aura Sphere. I think Charger Bug should have Prankster, like as I mentioned.
100%. I'm kind of leaning towards top tier / best. I'm leaning towards, like, it's definitely a top tier ass team.
What do you think in this game? You think the top carry is good enough?
I think top tier. Yeah.
I think Meow and Scrappy Tusk are too hard to switch into.
Yes.
Way
exactly.
too hard. Like, dude, they're gonna literally, they got it. They'll handle everything.
Prism Armor Latios is also like.
Sounds really nasty with.
You could just win with that set alone.
I really think. I really think. I would have loved to see stamina on it. Knowing that would have been.
Ooh.
But Prism Armor makes the calm mindsets Birder versus the special attackers, and like also like raw Moonblast and stuff isn't gonna actually KO. Like let's actually run a quick count.
Is there stamina? There's no stamina on the team.
There's no stamina on the team. That's why I was thinking about it. So let me just do a max special attack Primarina, like just standard, and just see how much Latios takes from it raw usually. So Moonblast does that little. Oh, let's get rid of this. Offensively, it does that, right? But like you can even run, just put Prism Armor. Like look at that change.
Yeah, it's a 9 day. It's
the fact, by the way, that it looks like max HP Lottie lives specs Primarina's Moonblast is insane.
That's crazy.
That's actually gross.
Like that's that's actually crazy. Yeah, that puts it a lot higher for me in my opinion. And yes, this is specs because I put it +1. Obviously, you guys know. So I think top tier as well. I think that's very fair. Right, Nexus. I think Chiempao, Azov, Slitherwing are so and Primarina, Skarmory are all freaking disgusting. I think your first what's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even
all the mods that have two numbers now.
Yeah, I think they're all great. Yeah, I think they're all great. I'm saying top tier. I think it becomes best if Ursaluna gets an upgrade, like from abilities. I think the Ursaluna's abilities.
I definitely went too defensive.
And you didn't need to, bro, because you had Skarm plus Primarina, and also now you know the Ghost. I do think Ursaluna needs an upgrade, and that I think, in my opinion, takes it away from best. But otherwise, I think it would be in the top 3, in my opinion, if it had that. I also love Vileplume and I love Slash for the sturdy. I don't even think you need, like, obviously Bandit's just there. I don't even think you need Bandit.
It's just there.
Sure.
Like it shows up maybe a week. Like it's just there.
Personally, bro, maybe even like just drafting a Sticky Web Mon from 1 point might even just change everything. Like there's Ariados right there, gets T-Spike and Sticky Web. There's a well-played bear.
Actually true.
Like
yeah,
just
it was
just to have it, right?
There was a lot of coulda, woulda, shouldas. Now that the teams are like a little bit more solidified, I definitely have a better idea of like what I would do.
Now you can do literally whatever you want.
Yeah.
Unlimited changes.
Get you a Ghastly.
Yo, Ghastly would be tough.
Bro, Honchkrow being at 1 point, this is so disrespectful, man. I'm looking
That's what I'm saying. That's hate. That's gotta be hate.
Bro, Lilligant being at 1 point. But yeah, in my opinion, this is a top tier.
Like it's very close to the best.
I would put it above Livs.
I definitely put it above her as well, dude. Yeah.
Like I said, I think if Ursaluna's ability changes, and then if Beta was a different Pokemon with just any other 1 point that I think you'll bring even more, I think that'd be even higher. But it's mainly Ursaluna. Like I said, I think all your double digits are phenomenal, though.
Yeah.
Can I just say I think Suave's team is in best. Like
I think it's the best team. Yeah.
Easy.
Like
it's got way too much offense. It's literally like everything has got a great ability. It's got way too much offense. It's too threatening.
Dude, all his high points are so good, but his low points, I think he has some of the best value. Yeah. I think he has some of the best value. Florges is amazing with Prankster plus Tinted Lens. I think Skuntank means he's not going to get 6-0'd by Lottie, by Polt, by Golden Go even with Vessel Ruin AV type stuff. So he has like no ruin. Yeah. Literally like that. Like I love by Azov, right? I actually think Wave's team is one of the best teams easily.
I don't know if he faces Callum. I pray for that boy for that Crown matchup, bro. That Crown looks crazy.
Crown does look crazy, but the Crown is outsped by like treads and
that's true.
And stuff. And AV Manaphy's probably as good as it gets into a Tinted Lens Crown. Like Spidef AV pivoting around is probably as good as it gets. What do we think about Boff's team? I think Boff's team is also a super strong team. Literally the only thing that is holding it back from being one of the #1 teams in the league, in my opinion, is the fact that his team is kind of like slow, in a sense.
Slow.
It's not that fast. What's his fastest? Isn't it just Espeon?
They're 350s. Ogerpon,
Espeon,
yeah, 350. But I think his team is nasty, dude. And the Search Surfer and everything like that. What do y'all think, though? Like,
I like it a lot. Maybe he gets a Weber. or he gets something faster. I don't know. I feel like Webb's
that's a
really
good
good
point.
for him.
Yeah, Webbs would be.
Webbs
really
will help
nice.
him. Webbs will help him. He can break up
Yeah.
Rotom into 3 and a 1-pointer as well, like easily.
I don't want to like. Okay, maybe this is me, dude. Like hating a bit, dude. I think that Crawdon is sitting on the bleachers all season. Like I don't know when he brings it. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just like I feel like he kind of double dipped there. Like
You don't like
he
Swiftswing
had-
Crawdon? You don't like Swiftswing Crawdon into my team, bro?
Swiftswing Crawdon is
into my
crazy
team
as hell. Into your
specifically?
team, it's crazy as hell. For Lottie, Frostlass, Donph, it's crazy as hell. But I'm also like, what if he just doesn't bring it? What if he just brings something else?
I mean,
You know what
I think
don't know.
I think this is a situation like we said, like he could give up Crawdon and Rotom, and get a better Swiss. Get a better
Yeah.
Swissmon that has 9 points.
Yes.
He can get a better
That's 9
Swissmon.
points, yeah.
He can get another Hadron Engine Mon as well. There's a lot, bro. With 9 points, there's a lot of Hadron. If you wanted a
lot
1-point
you can
Hadron
get,
Engine, we
yeah.
talked about Step Striker. Like that's a real Mon, like realish enough.
Yep.
But there's like legitimately good Hadron Engine
I
Mons.
agree.
Bro, it does not
agree.
need to be on electric type. You know, it could be on anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like his team. I just think if he gets rid of Crawdon and he gets something faster, maybe gets a Weber or something, I think it's going to be huge. Like crazy huge. I mean, the Chomp is the first two are going to be carrying like no tomorrow.
Entei's insane, by the way.
Entei,
Entei's literally
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, Entei too.
Pixelate E-Speed, dude.
He
Rocky
changes
payload.
guard jump ability for week 2 as well, which makes it even better.
Yep. And Rocky
Oh,
Payload,
change.
Rocky Payload Ogerpon's gonna be
Dude,
just.
Ogerpon has no
that's
switching.
nasty.
Can we be real?
Literally none. He doesn't need to think. He hits Cudgel every
I guess
time.
steel
He doesn't need to
types,
switch.
and then you got Entei, Swampert, Garchomp to take them all.
Bro, and even the steel types, like I was fizzed up on Tinkaton,
Yeah.
and Ivy Cudgel wasn't killing me, but then Stomping Tantrum still did, because Ogerpon is a strong
It's like-
one that gets a 1.2 times boost. Like,
Is that not the
And you
best
get the
steel
crit
switch?
chance.
Because like most steals are like new. Like I got Skarmory's neutral, right? Like
yeah,
Key
most
Trend's
skills are neutral, or
Corvik's
they're weak to
neutral, like,
Stomping
it's-
Tantrum. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
literally everything. Corviknight, neutral.
Ignores
Iron Crown
Fluffy.
gets 2-shot as well. Ignores Fluffy as well. Can crit. High crit ratio is nasty too.
I mean, Arc just dies probably to Cudgel plus like low kick or stomping.
Definitely
tantrum.
dies to Cudgel plus low kick. I 100%
Yeah.
agree with you. I'm gonna run the calc,
Yeah.
but I think that's 100%. I'm not even like.
I think it's just all it does. Yeah.
I'm
Unless he has like Choppel or something crazy, which would be insane. But
almost the ability, Swords Dance, low kick. Let me put that low kick on it, on homie.
Oh yeah, it has low kick too. That's right.
Yeah, Arch is dying. Like, let me see this. Arch Eladon, monotype. I mean, it's 80 base power into it, so maybe not. Dude, Ivy Cudgel does
yeah.
34 to
Most steel
40%.
types.
34 to 40% to Arch Eladon's insane.
that's insane. Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
actually insane.
What?
That's the best steel type taking it because I'm not looking at Caparaja. No hate, Chase. I'm not looking at it. So I'm like, that's probably the best steel
And
type to
Loki
take
does,
it.
bro, wait, it doesn't have to run low kick. It can run superpower into him.
Yes. Yeah.
True.
Superpower.
True.
Can I just tell you guys how much superpower does to Arch? 74 to 87. Like, that's not a switching. Ivy Cudgel does
Yeah,
that,
that's
and then
not
superpower just kills. Because Loki's
Yeah,
only 80 base
yeah.
power, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gross.
Dude, I think his
That
team
is
is top
gross.
tier. And I think it's on the lower actual on the top tier just because
The
of its
lower
speed tier.
end. Yeah,
Yeah.
just because of the speed tiers.
But I do think that his team is ridiculously hard to switch into. Entei, Ogerpon, Zapdos, Zap Cannon, and No Guard Hurricanes and stuff like that.
Bro, he's gonna win, not even off the damage of Zap Cannon. He's gonna get that para, and they're not gonna move. Yeah, I swear to God, he's gonna get a few wins off that, dude. I swear
I
to
did
God.
some mocks for him, and my Tinkaton never moved once. It was Spadefin made for it, and it was 3-shot. But yeah, it was 3-shot. That was what happened. It was 3-shot. And nothing
That
else
sounds
happened.
crazy.
It was always nice.
Yeah, let's put the next team in best. Let's put the next team in
I think
best.
I think
Let's
SK
put
goes up to
our
the top
best.
as well. Do you think SK's
Yeah.
team is better than Sway, or do you think they're even, or how do you think? I think they have like
think-
the same mons, in my opinion.
I think they have the same mons, different flow, different language. I think maybe it's just me. I think Swave's just a little bit better.
I'll
would
say
agree.
that in terms of teams that the rest of the teams are hard to switch into, I would say that I think it's harder for them to switch into SK's Golden Go than most of his Pokemon. So I would have them really close. I might even put SK's right above him by a little
I
bit.
get it. Yeah, I
But
get it.
It goes back and forth for me, bro, because like if I'm looking
Yeah,
at it,
because
right?
has better bulk.
Yeah.
I mean, we just
in a
finished talking
pinch,
about like
bro.
all the lack of like steel resists, right? Like make it rain, getting a free +1 is like
Yeah.
it's insane. You
Yeah,
know
the
what I mean? It's just-
1.33 boost it gets is freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, SK, F Earth Eater, bro. Forget that crap. Go another offensive ability.
I mean,
Boxer's
I
not
think
there.
I just have it there just to like say
I,
it there.
brother, if terrain
brought
does
a
not
Gabe
go,
Manager.
if terrain does not go up when you bring them on out, I'm gonna know your ability. There's no, you're not hiding from me. When Golden Go comes out, if the screen is not piss yellow, then I am know what ability you are. I get the whole Magikarp versus Tough Claws though on Gyarados, but I do think Sword of Ruin is very broken on Gyarados, bro. Like more than Tough Claws.
Yeah. Oh my god. Close combat on poison types. They're getting cooked.
I get like you think AAA, you're like hiding the ability is gonna work. I think your team is gonna be here. I am loud and proud. I'm killing everything.
What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah. That's personally, I would change Tough Claws to Sword of Ruin. We only suggested it earlier because I thought you'd have Sword of Ruin on like Ogre, but then we talked about Swift Swim stuff, which ended up being way better in my opinion. But if you do not see yourself, Space, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate you truly. If you don't see yourself ever bringing Swift Swim Ogre upon, which is really good, so I think you should, then you could always put Sword of Ruin on that instead. And it's,
I think I could. I definitely see it coming.
Yeah. All right. Then I think you're good. I do think I would just change Gyarados. I don't know. Nexus, they're like 1-1 for me.
They're close. Yeah, it's like it literally. It feels like it's in the day. Maybe Mondays, Suave is the best. Tuesdays, Shuckle.
That's fair. Okay, I guess as a whole, Sharpness Iron Boulder is ridiculously hard to switch into, but Golden Goal. So that's 1 for 1. Scream Tail's ridiculously hard to switch into, but Arch Aladdin is. That's 2 for 2. But then we have Ogre Palm with Primordial Sea and Ogre Palm with Progressive Land. They're the same fucking Pokemon, right? That's the same thing. And then we go.
I hear you. Yeah, maybe
then we go Mamoswine though. Mamoswine versus something is where it cuts off. I think I put SK slightly over it because of Mamoswine. Like I think.
I hear you.
His offense and then the support from dual screens is crazy. I like both of their lower tiers a lot too.
Yeah, all their low tiers are really crazy. They actually are probably the 2 that got the best budget. I actually get complete what you're saying. Like Wellspring is like gonna have a lot more overwhelming moments than like Heart Flame and even like Mamoswine could just
to rocks as well. Mamoswine is broken.
Yeah, compared to like Arcaludon, like it's gonna be crazy. No, I get it. I actually completely agree.
Let me tell you something. My team has no switch-ins to anything, but you cannot switch into my Mons.
Yes.
I think it's top tier for you. I think your team is top tier.
I think it's top tier as well. I don't think it's best at all. I think that it lacks a lot. But I think that the damage I'm going to put out, the damage output is going to be there.
It's ridiculous.
Definitely have like one of those like AA teams a lot of other people have where like you hit really hard, but then other people hit really hard. It's really hard to switch in.
Yeah, it's going to come down to that. That's why I have Tinkaton. Tinkaton's my little, hey, calm down. I sit there, like type of one. I might make a change and make Tinkaton levitate.
Over what?
For Tusk?
Over Steelworker, right?
For Mamoswine, if I fight you eventually.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Well, we would both have to make playoffs, but I'm thinking about it because I don't think I'm looking at every game. Steelworker is most like I said, if I fight a really bulky team. So I guess technically it would be like Callum's team, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like
Brachion goes crazy in a Callum's team. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'd rather just have regen to pivot into Porygon or some crap like that.
Yeah.
Think about it. I don't think I'll find myself bringing Steelworker a lot. Then again, maybe in the Nexus I might bring Steelworker because like Encore SD.
Yeah, that's probably the.
I didn't use any Steelworker in box. I was always regen noobish. You just paralyzed me to death with Zapdos, so I couldn't do anything.
My bulky water doesn't resist steel. That's probably the best one.
Yeah, that's literally it. So I'm thinking I'll go back and forth with that. I'll think about it as well. Everybody did though, noobish. It wasn't you. Literally, my Tinkaton did nothing like in all mocks. Levitate. So are you able to switch abilities per matchup? For the first 3 weeks, you have unlimited changes. You are locked to your 2, but you can obviously change for the first 3 weeks. And that's basically that. Like it's just you can. I kind of like levitate too because it also helps me into Callum. It just helps me dodge earthquakes and stuff like that.
You don't lose to Tinglu, and then 1v1 at least. Tinkaton and Tinglu.
Yeah, it's interesting. Maybe I'll change it. Because I like Steelworker, but I don't see myself bringing it on.
It's niche. Yeah. It's niche as hell.
Well, we'll see. If you wanna
I never think top tier. I guess now it really depends on where.
I put it top tier. I don't think it's absolute the best. I just think it's solid, in my opinion.
We probably fit it between you, Nexus, and.
Yeah, either that or I'd be fine with being behind Liv as well.
That's kind of where I was thinking too. Definitely in between there.
I think it'd be here. I think matchup wise, Boff actually has a better matchup into me than I do into him. But
no, that's fair.
I think your speed tiers are better though, so I would definitely put your team above his.
My speed tiers are the same as his. To be fair, I have 4 Mons at 350, but I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I'll put it.
Wait, Kilowatt? he don't.
Yeah, Kilowatts was faster.
Kilo's
Yeah,
one's
but
faster.
Latios
Kilo's not
and
back.
Ogrepon and Frost.
Oh, you're talking about your common. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Basically that. Yeah.
Yeah. I got Chase.
Chase. Okay. So Chase's team.
This is hard.
Iron Moth,
Chase's team is
Petulant,
hard.
Isui, and Samrock, Corviknight. I think his top 4 are amazing. I think Ape is way better than Nexus is giving it credit for. I think. Well, I mean, this is kind of what we talked about, right? I think every mon up until Iron leaves. Up until Mudsdale is phenomenal. I actually like every mon in this team up until. By that up until Mudsdale, it's literally Caparajah throwing me off, bro.
He could drop it. He could literally drop it. 3 points. He could.
doesn't have the AA
There's
stuff
some
set up,
busted
we can hit
guys
him
with
up.
3 points.
Yeah, I'm literally thinking that. I literally think he should drop Caparajah.
He should drop it. Yeah, it's hard, dude. Cause like, I don't know. It's hard. I kind of would probably put his team at like the top of really good. It's hard to say because the Moth and Petulant, like things won't die, and Moth is like, he's probably gonna have some uploads where it's 4 minutes and the Moth just sweeps.
Yeah, you like him. You like his team more than Callum's?
I think I definitely like his team more than Gallum's.
I think prior to the changes, I can agree with that.
Yes, that's what. Yeah. No, after the changes, I think Callum's team is shooting up to top tier, and it's gonna be crazy. I'd even take Callum's team over Both the moment he makes those changes.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think that's fair.
I really like his changes, but
I don't know. I
think
think
Copper is not
literally
real.
just Copper. I literally think it's just Copper.
Yeah,
You can split that into 2.
His team's so good. It's
I mean, like we said,
also
3
not
points.
having the desolate land mon.
You know,
either.
Desolate Land is a bit cooked, dude. Maybe it's just me. I think he could do Tinted Lens over Sheer Force because he never gets the Fire Dance boost. If he does Tinted Lens, he get the Fire Dance. He can get the Fire Dance boost on the Moth.
We also have
Nah,
sheer force.
you have
Blast,
to Tinted
sheer
Lens on.
force
You have to
flamethrower.
do Tinted Lens on. Yeah, you have to do Tinted Lens on.
Oh, he has it on. Oh, that's right. He has it on Gardevoir. Okay, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
that Gardevoir's gonna be nasty too with
Yeah.
Tinted Lens.
That thing is crazy though. Yeah, I get it.
I think the rest of his team is perfect
so
though.
good,
I fucking
too.
love every other mon on his team.
Yeah,
Bro.
no, it's definitely solid.
3 points. There's some crazy mons, dude. There's Galar Articuno in here, bro. There's freaking. We got
That seems legit for
Tauros,
3.
Gary. We got some crazy mons on here, dude. You can get some cool dudes.
I think that if he puts Destiny Land on Ape over No Guard, it gets a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has to be over no guard.
Yeah.
It makes sense why he has it though.
I get it. Yeah, he doesn't want to miss a focus blast. He has to play the Russian roulette though. He's got to just spin the wheel.
Yeah, if you land, it doesn't do anything.
True.
This is singles AAA. But yeah, I don't know. I really do like the I keep looking at Chase's team. I think Destined Land should be on Infernape. Period. I think Destined Land should be on Infernape over No Guard. Because I think No Guard made a lot of sense, but I like Destined Land more for the Flare Lenses.
Yeah.
And I think my Iron Moth has 2 good abilities. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think you put it on that. Like, it would be fine on it for sure, but I think you put it on the Infernape.
Yeah, actually, no, he definitely should put, because No Guard is like, I get it. But you could also just not miss the move and get the damage off.
Soon, Sylvan, we'll be releasing the tier list. Hopefully by the end of the week. We're waiting on the fan doc as well.
And like this Corv want a resist as one of its abilities.
If he has Desolate Land, and if he has with Primordial Sea and stuff like that, and like his good ground type in AV Mudsdale, I think it's okay without. But I think that he has Caparajah can literally be one other Pokemon or 3 different Pokemon or 2 Pokemon, depending on how he does it.
Yeah. Yeah, we were also saying the water resist is just bad, but again, if you put Desolate Land on Infernape, then
Yeah, Desolate Land on Infernape, and then water is that, and it just looks a lot better.
Dude, what if he drops Caparajah for Swift Swim Zangoose? Is that crazy?
What?
Where is your drizzle?
we'll work around it. We'll find a drizzle user. We'll find a
Thanks
drizzle
for
user.
Corviknight. I think that Prankster Corviknight works really well with his team because he has a lot of good setup in my opinion, especially with beast boosting.
No,
and
I like
stuff.
his 2 abilities. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
that
dude, Iron
they're both
defense,
really good.
Tailwind, it's crazy as hell.
A lot of good 2-pointers as well that can do it too. I just think Copper needs to change.
Yeah.
He's got a good steal. He's chilling.
Yeah,
he
has
doesn't
a great
need to-
steal, bro. He's
He's got a great steal. He's chilling. He is chilling.
He's also missing.
Maybe he wants another ground resist, I guess.
Yeah, I get it. But
'Cause
he
Corv's-
can get a better one.
Mm-hmm.
There's good options available with special, like with good abilities.
Yeah, and Petron is also fine into it.
Dude,
That's
I would
right,
also
Peter.
just get Terapagos for the vibes, and then get a good 1-pointer.
1 point. True.
Terapagos for the
Get you
vibes,
spin.
bro. And then
I suppose relying on deep Corv.
Yeah. Let me see
Especially
this.
want to set up spikes with Samurott. Someone's got to get the Tropicos.
Someone's gotta get it. But he gets squawkabilly. You go crazy with squawkabilly.
Billy. I'm trying to look if there's anything in 1 point besides like I could match up well into it. Get both fucking Samurotts.
Ooh.
That's it. Yes, young. I appreciate. I agree.
Probopass has to be okay for one.
Nobody dropped
Not
Bob. Bob is
18 though.
banned. Propass is definitely probably fine. We're like Levitt. But Propass is probably more real than Copper Rajo. Wait, how much is Propass? 1 point?
It's 1 point.
Wait, that's so much more real than Caparaja.
What was my 2-point mon that I just suggested?
Tropicos.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, perfect.
Wait, Tropicos and
then Propass.
Or
And
Appleton. Appleton's 2 points. If you
And then
want like a,
Propass to have. Dude, I like that a lot. Wait,
That actually go
plus
hard.
magnet flux? Stop this.
we saw
Hey,
that.
Saf. How you doing, Saf? We're kind of just ranking the end of this. Yo, I'm actually looking into this Propass now. Hold up. I literally think Terapagos plus Propass is better for him. No worries, Saf.
Bro, am I coping on Drizzled Shiftry? Am I coping?
Dude, I might not with like Hurricane and stuff.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Oh, I like that.
Dude, Hurricane Sucker? That thing would be hard as hell to like. That thing would do damage.
If plus magnetic plus bothers you so much, you can try minus.
We're niche maxing.
Wait, does anything on his team have Fluffy?
Yeah, Petrarent.
Okay, then he doesn't need that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've revealed all the abilities of everything, Saf. We did this morning, actually. But is there anything in particular you want to know? I don't mind.
Yeah. It's because you
kinda-
don't see it on the screen or anything.
Yeah, we're kind of just chilling right now. So whatever you want to know, I can show you. If there's any mons, anything in particular from anything. Dude, I'm actually liking this magnetic flux plus plus. That sounds so fire.
It does sound crazy.
Or even Sandstorm. Or Purifying Salt. Like, Sandstorm isn't bad either. Or Desolate Land on that mon isn't even bad either, too, because it can Volt Switch out. But, yeah. If that's too...
Wait, that's crazy. Give it Prankster, Magnetic Flux.
Thank you, Saf.
Oh, no,
I did make a
that
video
is
today
fast.
if you want to check that out. It's like 4 minutes long as well. Prankster's cool, too, but he has it on Corvy.
Oh, your video was so cool.
Thank you,
your
Dan. Shout
video-
out to CBMarcus.
Badass. Marcus killed that shit. It was
Yeah,
so badass.
that was great.
Marcus is the GOAT, bro. I want to try something different, and also I wanted to, like, not, like, bother Pedro, since Pedro's working on other stuff for me. Bro, he can also go no guard, Zap Cannon.
Oh,
On Pro Pass.
wait, he actually can. And just get the para? Wait, he actually can. Bro, Pro Pass is much, and it clicks rocks. I think he got it for a second rocker. Pro Pass is your guy.
Kapraja also hits pretty hard with steel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kapraj does it hard, but I think it's like...
I think he's fine for damage, though. He's got, like,
he has a lot, in my opinion.
he's got a lot of damage.
I mean, he doesn't. I mean, I guess assuming Samurai.
I did Zap. I did see it.
Yeah.
It was alright. It was alright. I think it looks okay for what it is, Chopper.
Yeah, dude, okay, I didn't want to hate. It's the eyes. I'm not feeling it. Like, it was, It's like it looks. I don't know, bro. It just I don't know. It just I wasn't feeling the eyes.
Well, it's a 50% chance to pair, but we were talking about giving it no guard. I worded
no
in my
Stone
short
Edge.
that Fortress with Zap Cannon has a 50% chance to para. And then obviously, you know what I mean, right? It's 50% accurate. So you either para or you don't para. But some people were like, no, it's 100% chance to para. I was like,
I hate correcting Andes, man. It's like, come on, man.
please, sir. Please, sir. Can I look through the lines? But again, I do like the Pro Pass. I actually like that Pro Pass plus Terapagos like a lot. What abilities would you put on Terapagos? Let's actually break this down. So you can't do Prancer, right? Let's take it within his limits of what he has, right? But
Can you keep Terra? Oh no, because it doesn't have Terra shot after shift. That's banned too. It's true.
Sheer Force is
His
already
abilities
taken.
to transform. Maybe stamina. Is he a stamina guy?
Wait, what if he just did shield? What if he just did fucking Shadow Shield?
Yeah, Shadow Shield.
Shadow
That's what I was
Shield?
thinking.
Yeah, because it still gets rock polish, right?
Yeah.
So
Just give the ability back.
Shadow Shield.
Just give
rock
its ability
polish.
back, literally.
That'd actually
Shadow
be crazy
Shield plus
though.
what? Plus like.
Do you need like refrigerate or something? If you
Yeah, I
want
like
the
that.
guaranteed speed?
I like that. I like that a lot. He has refrigerate though, so it would have to be
Oh yeah, true, and that's good on Jolteon.
Pixelate. Pixelate.
Scrappy.
Pixel would be crazy. Pixel would actually be
Pixelate.
crazy.
Oh,
though.
no, Shadow Shield with Scrappy is perfect.
Oh yeah, you just normal spam.
Does this one
Ghost
still get
Types, I guess.
Starstorm? Oh, it does
Yeah,
get
it does,
Starstorm.
dude.
Okay. Bro, this guy's move set is crazy. It's just its stats.
It's so good.
Anger
It's
Shot could be
crazy.
cool too. Dude, it's real. It's a real mon. Like it's 2 points.
It kind of is. Why do we never get it? It has stats and everything. Why do we never get this mon?
Because you can't have it as a baby.
But they just let us.
We can have it as a baby though.
That is true. They just allow it, bro. Like, dude, they made Cosmoem and people got it. Like, surely we can get this.
Yeah. Good vibes. Tropicos for sure.
Yeah, this mon is so boss. That should be crazy.
I love it a lot. Terapagos. I like Terapagos for Pro Pass. Greater than Copper, in my opinion.
Yeah, that works a lot. He's got Petra Run. He doesn't fear fighting types at all.
Imagine you gave Terapagos Pixelate and just gave it the Terra Shell. That's even stronger. Plus Scrappy or Pixelate if you wanna meme.
Wait, that actually, I'm not even gonna lie to you. That actually changes. That helps his team immensely.
With the Pixelate,
Immensely.
like
Yeah.
The spin just seems really nice to have.
Yeah,
I
but
think
it
even
also
just, like-
boosts Terra Shell. It also boosts the Terra move, which is crazy. Did I convince
Bro.
anyone important to plus? I literally wrote it to him.
Turtle and Pro Pass. He just does that. Week 2. Rev it up, Chase. You said it was still 3 in the morning?
Yep.
Tomorrow? Or today? It's 3 in the morning today. You
Today,
might be good.
so there's an
3
hour
in the
and
morning
15
today,
minutes.
yeah.
Hour and
Oh, yeah,
15
I gotta
minutes.
make that
He's not gonna make it,
that
but he would make it
means
for week
it's
2.
He's
tomorrow.
gonna make it. Yeah, he get it for, yeah.
I would say levitate for Pro Pass. I said no guard, levitate plus. No, I told him levitate plus, and then I put no guard plus minus because I think Sand Scream is fine too. I also think the Ghost Purifying Salt I think is another good one too.
I think put stamina on that mon.
Stamina could be cool too. Yeah. That's another one.
Yeah.
Purifying Salt. Sand Scream as well is pretty interesting, but you can't use it. So I put Purifying Salt as well. What about Filter? Filter could be cool too. Earth Eater's not banned, no, but I think Levitate's better. He also has Earth Eater on Petrarch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think this Terapagos. Y'all remember when we used to get 100 overall mons for each gen? What happened to that? Dude, they made the mons better, and they're cutting them down. I think that's fine.
Much. Yeah.
Like, look at all the broken moves we have this generation.
Wait, I actually can't also remember the last time. It was Gen 5. The last decade, we haven't gotten 100 mods.
Did we not get it in X and Y? How long we got in X
No,
and Y?
X and Y was the lowest pool of mons ever. It was like 68 or some shit.
Damn. Terapagos does not need its ability. Nope. We made it so you don't. Machagacha also freaking broken as hell.
Yeah, most of their DLC mons have been pretty good. Like if / Borderline broken, we're kind of chilling.
this would would be for week 3 though.
Easy money. Easy money. All right, I gotta tap out. Sadly.
Yep. About to call it as well.
Yeah.
Great stream. We tried to do something different with the answer.
Good
That's true
stuff.
too. We're gonna call it that. Great stream, guys. Check out the first one if you missed it. Check out everybody down below, please. Also, I'm going to screenshot this for week 1 as well. Noobish wins rank 1 as well, week 1. I'll put this that way we can do it every single week. You know, figure out which one we like, how things change. I think it'd be really fun. But I appreciate everybody coming through. Have a fantastic night. Hey, Melina, you came towards the end, fam. I'm actually peacing out for now. We did stream twice today, but have a great night, everybody. Check out all the coaches, please. And I will see. I'm sorry, Melina. And I'll see you guys. Peace, guys. Have a great night. I'm sorry, Melina. Have a great night.